All right, so let's get this started. Hi, everybody. My name is Eddie G. This is Bay's Showcase, and today, yes, today we have something special in store for you. We have another vertical live stream with our guest. We have Josh. Go ahead and kick it off. Tell people who you are, what channel you have, let them know the deal.
I'm just Joshin. I'm not super fancy. I don't really uh, do much of nothing. Pretty much just whatever I think is fun at the time. My channel is mainly focused on mental health. So obviously, cardboard is a big deal, but I like mental health better. So it's pretty much all I do. If, in all honesty, I'm not like super gifted at the YouTube. Kind of just do whatever I want, which is nice in its own way, I think,
Mhm.
because I feel more free. I know a
Uh,
lot of people feel like they have to follow formulas, and I just kind of do whatever I feel like. So it works for me. I like it.
Well, that's one of the beautiful things about YouTube, I think. You're very right in what you said. Sometimes when it comes to content creation, whether it be on any type of social media account, especially YouTube, because YouTube has a lot of exposure. You know, you're on video, your face is there. If not your face, it's your voice. More
Mhm.
easy to recognize someone, in my opinion. But that's one of the beautiful things about YouTube, I think. YouTube doesn't have a set standard as some of the other social media platforms do. If
Mhm.
you're like on TikTok, you have to follow what everybody else is doing. Your shorts have to be like somebody else's shorts. You have to constantly chase that algorithm. In YouTube, there are so many communities and so many little niches in every community that you can
Mhm.
kind of just be yourself. You can literally just kick back, hang out on camera, and your crowd will come to you. I see that firsthand because I'm just some random dude kicking it in his house, literally taking a few blinkies on camera and opening packs, conversating with people. I don't think I do anything way too fancy. You know what I mean? It's literally just me and like my phone. But still, it's been a couple of years. I've grown very fond of the relationships I've made with people on here. And
Mhm.
I don't think it would have been as easy or as possible to do that on another platform like TikTok or Instagram or even X for that matter. So that's what I like about YouTube. I like that you could just be yourself and your crowd will find you because they will constantly go through channels until they find that one that they're like, yo, this is my dude right here. This is where I'm gonna stay and kick it for a while.
Yeah, my entire subscription base is just a bunch of weirdos, but I like that because I'm a
uh,
weirdo.
I hope
I
I'm one
like
of those
being weird.
weirdos.
I like being weird. I think if you're not weird, you're boring. Personally, that's my
That's true.
that's
That's
my
true.
thought. Is this the man bun channel? I don't have a man bun, I have a ponytail. There's a
I got
difference.
ponytail. Yep. Who's that? The Man Dude 20. What's up, Man Dude 20? I know what he wants. Check it out. Check it out. The Man Dude 20 comes for one thing and one thing only. I told you there's a lot of niches. So the Man Dude 20 is one of my fans that loves vintage lenticular cards, baby. There you go, Man Dude 20. There's the
You want
lenticular for you.
oh, you wanna see something cool?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Josh.
Since we're on the realm of lenticular, I just picked this up while I was vending on Saturday.
Oh, that is nice. That is really nice. That is awesome. I bet you the Man Dude 20 literally just jumped for joy right now.
Yeah, dude, this was, like, by far the coolest thing I picked up on Saturday. It was like there's this guy that always comes to the shows, and he's just, like, consistently selling me random Dragon Ball stuff that
Mhm.
I've never seen before, and
Well,
so I really like that guy a lot.
talking about Dragon Ball, it's literally perfect that you just showed that slab right here, because again, this channel deals with a lot of different collectibles. Pokemon is one of the main things that I love to currently collect, but I'm a big fan of Zelugia Outart. Oh, that's a beautiful card. But yeah, besides Pokemon,
Content.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I love Lorcana. I love Funko Pops, Hot Wheels. So I like a little bit about, yeah, not a little bit about everything, but a little bit of a lot of different things. One thing that I haven't really dipped my toes into is the Dragon Ball TCG.
Which
And
one?
I know that you, sir, know a thing or two about Dragon Ball. Do you want to kick things off by first letting people know what competitions you take a part of?
Sorry, I just read Gonzo's comment. I can't sell that Lugia because I pulled it out of spite because
Ooh,
static Pokemon couldn't pull one out of like 1,100 packs, and I pulled two. So,
damn!
and now that it's graded a 10, I have one more thing to like just really hold over his head. So I can't let that one go. But hey, I did get some wild stuff back. So speaking of getting wild stuff back, that actually goes perfectly with your question. I can find what's in here.
While you
There's
look,
the
I am gonna say hi to some of the people in the chat. Just I see a couple names only. I didn't say hi to Kristen Marie. Kristen Marie was part of the hashtag early gang. She was looking forward to the stream, and she was the first person to come in. Say hi, Eddie. Kristen Marie, much love. I really appreciate all the help that you do give me here on the channel. She is one of my managing mods, and she is also one of the admin in my Discord server. Without Kristen Marie, Base Showcase would not work the way it works. So, Kristen Marie, thank you so much for being here.
yeah.
Mandude20, we already said hi to you. We showed you a couple of lenticulars, so you're welcome. 026 Gonzo, what's up, dude? I got something to show you, Gonzo. I got a pop one slab right here that I just received back. This is from PSA, and this is a slab I'm giving away on the channel when we hit 1,000 subscribers. There's only, well, this is a pop one slab, but I'll get into the reason why it's a pop one in just a second. Let me go ahead and show you.
Yeah.
It got a PSA 7 for the Red Ranger Gold Bio Stamp card. So
Nice.
it's a pop one because there's no other sevens in the world, but there is an 8 and there is a 9. So for this card, there is only 3 copies graded worldwide. This one got a 7. There is an 8 and a 9, like I said. For this set of cards, there's only 12 individual cards that are graded worldwide. It's over 30 years old. It is extremely rare. This is a one of a kind. It is truly priceless. I'm going to give it away. I'm literally going to give it away to somebody here on the channel. We just got to hit 1,000 subs. That's it.
Dang, I freaking love Power Rangers. I've been on like a fairly hard rewatch of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So
Ooh,
actually
this is a
works pretty
sign,
well.
Josh.
Yeah, right.
Dude, when we give it away, it's gonna be during our 1,000 subscriber live streams. 1,000 subscriber live stream celebratory. I messed that up. Let me start over. 1,000 subscriber celebratory live stream. There we go. That was a mouthful. We're not just giving away this one though. We're giving away 2 Green Ranger slabs. That's Tommy the Green Ranger, and we're giving away one slab with all 5 original Power Rangers: the red, yellow, black, blue, and pink Ranger in a group pose. It's going to be a total of 4 Power Ranger slabs. This one though is the grand prize. This one is the big one, the main one. I'm super excited that I got it back. The cardboard robot helped me send it to PSA to get graded. He paid a portion of the grading fees, so he is
Oh wow.
goaded. And like I said, super excited that it's gonna find a new home for a fan of this channel. Maybe even you, Josh. You might be there. Everyone's gonna be eligible. You just have to be there to
I
participate, bro.
do love Power Rangers. I actually have quite a few Power Rangers cards because of Kristen Marie. She sent me a bunch of them.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah.
awesome.
I mean, I had some of my own, but she actually sent me more than I had. So Kristen, love you.
That's sweet. She has the Blue Ranger slab that she just got back from Broly. It got back as a 7. We both sent our slabs in at around the same time. Hers was gonna be the only Blue Ranger slab in the world, but somebody else submitted one and they got an 8.
Ooh.
So hers is right now not the only one in the world. There's one more out there. One more. But it's crazy how for 30 years nobody had ever submitted that card. I don't know if nobody had a good copy or they just didn't care to do it. They have super low pop reports for a lot of those Power Ranger cards, and they're sweet
Mhm.
cards. They really are.
Oh, dude,
Um,
yeah, they're super nice.
mhm. I do gotta say hi to Katie Jade. How's it going, love? That means right now, Josh, we're international. We've got fans in Canada watching us. We're worldwide, baby. Worldwide right now. Let's freaking go. That's awesome.
Well, it's me.
Yo, Christy, how's it going? Thank you so much for stopping by, coming in with that $5 super chat. Woo, grats. Thank you so much, Christy. We're gonna get you a Nikita raid in just a little bit. I do gotta be careful though. She bit me. So Nikita has been feisty and she actually bit me and drew blood. So I gotta be super careful with her. And if I go over to her and she growls, I'm not grabbing her right now.
Jesus. Well, um, to answer your original question, what do I play? I play Fusion World, so I can kind of give you an example between the two. 'Cause I actually have a bunch of them just sitting on my desk, of course, because that's me. So this is Masters, okay? This was
Ooh.
the original card game for Dragon Ball Super. Started
Oh.
about 7 years ago.
Mhm.
Um, at that time, it wasn't called Masters; it was just Dragon Ball Super card game. But after the success of One Piece, Bandai kind of retooled
Okay.
Masters a little bit to play more like One Piece. And so they came out with Fusion World. So this is Fusion World. As you can see,
Ooh.
it's a little different. I mean, they look somewhat similar, but the artwork, in my opinion, is a little bit worse for Fusion World. But I will say this: when you hit in any Dragon Ball, you hit. And what I mean by that is their cards, as far as texturing, quality control, embossing,
Mhm.
are bar none better than Pokemon. Sorry.
Ooh. I have seen some immaculate slabs before, dude. They look freaking beautiful,
Look at
man.
that thing.
That looks gorgeous. Yeah. So,
So this is Masters, okay?
would you
So I don't
say
I don't
it,
play Masters.
okay.
Good.
Would you say it compares to One Piece when it comes to like quality control? Because I know that One Piece is supposed to have like a lot of tens and it's supposed to be very beautiful, very very well.
Yeah, Bondi is excellent at quality control. I have graded probably close to, if not over 100 Dragon Ball cards, and I don't have anything under a 9.5 from Beckett. So
Woo! That's what's up, dude. The
yeah,
collector in me just got excited and fired up for that one.
like
Damn, Josh.
all of my entire well, one of my cases up here is all Dragon Ball, and there's two 9.5s and the rest are tens, and that's
Wow.
like 30 cards. So Fusion World is, in my opinion, the lesser of the collectability because
Okay.
I don't think that they look as nice. This is all personal opinion. But
Mhm.
as far as playability, Masters is super complicated. Like really, really, really complicated. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that I'm a little too stupid to figure out. So I
Okay.
went with I think that Fusion World is more like the child's version of Masters,
Hmm.
but when they hit, they hit, and their prizing for nationals is ridiculous.
Damn.
So this is just top
Ooh.
64 in regionals, right? So
Damn.
these are
Beautiful.
all cards that I won last year, right?
Yeah.
So this is top 64. This is top 32 in regionals.
Damn, that looks freaking sick,
And as
bro.
you can see, they're all tens.
Dude. And so those are out of packs, or you just get the single, just the straight up single?
You have to win them. In
Okay,
order to
so
get
they're
them, you have
trophy
to
cards.
place. We're here for science. That's good Gonzo. Gonzo knows how to break me. I try to be all serious sometimes. He just kills me.
Thank you for
And
being here, Gonzo. Keeping it nice and light for Josh here.
this
Dude,
is the
that's
top
sick.
110 from nationals. So this is, if you look
Whoa.
right here really close, it says 2024, 2025 nationals.
Yes.
And again,
That's
It's a 10.
That's the one you were at. That's the big one, right?
Yeah, that was the one.
National.
That was the one in Dallas last year.
So say it once for the camera so everybody can clip it. Josh, what is the tournament you went to?
I went to Dragon Ball Super Fusion World Nationals in Dallas last. Was it November?
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. That's freaking
So
epic.
I definitely got humbled quite a bit. I'll say that. I didn't expect to win by any means, but I definitely got spanked around pretty good by players that are much better than me.
Well, it's nationals. I
Yeah,
would have never imagined if I were in your shoes that I would have even made it to nationals. So I would have been like, all right, that's it, boys. I'm going to lose first round. I don't know how I made it. By the grace of God, I'm here. I don't know how I made it, but I'm going to lose the first round.
that
That's
was
what I would be saying.
that was pretty much my thought process as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm not terrible at the game, but I'm one of the people that sucks at card games because I'd rather play what I like to play instead of playing meta.
Mm.
And when you don't play meta, you pretty much just get bodied all the time. Not all the time. Like I do win
Yeah.
often, but like I could be better if I played meta decks, but I don't want to. I'm like the laziest TCG player ever. I want to play what I want to play, and I don't really like. I change my deck up when different sets come in, but
Hmm.
I'm mainly still playing like the same leaders, the same color. Like so like in Masters, you have colors up here, right? This is a red.
Okay.
I'm a red player. Red
Hmm.
is very aggressive and it's very much like you try to win as fast as possible, which
Okay.
oftentimes bites me right in my ass. But I like that playstyle because one of the first leaders for red was Beerus, and Beerus is like one of my favorite characters. I am actually going to switch to black though, because Piccolo is my all-time favorite Dragon Ball. Um, but his deck was so bad.
This guy right here?
Yep, that's the one.
This
But
just
yeah,
felt right for today.
it looks good. I wore my Mellow Mel shirt. This is my wife.
Nice, nice.
I, that's what I told her. Like when I got this made, I was like, it looks like you perished in gang violence. But
It does. Yeah.
but I don't know. She got a kick out of it. It was pretty funny. But yeah, I'm actually gonna switch to black because Piccolo is my favorite, but the green leader that they gave him
Mhm.
so bad. Like it
Ooh,
played so badly. I just couldn't play it. But this new
fair.
black leader that they have is Demon King Piccolo, like from Dragon Ball, like the
Oh.
original
Yeah,
Dragon Ball.
yeah, the one that where he was the bad guy before he became good,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this one actually looks fairly playable, and honestly, I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't even care. I just want to kind of play a Piccolo deck because I like Piccolo. He's neat.
I got you. I'm gonna take a brief pause. I'm gonna say hi to a few other people. I see a couple other names I didn't mention earlier. TL Master One, how's it going? I see you came in saying hi all. Just going to lurk till I pass out. Pass out with the beautiful voice of Just Joshin and Eddie G from Base Showcase, guiding you through this never-ending story called Your Dreams. What's up, TL Master One? Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate it, buddy. Katie Jade, I'm gonna say hi again. I know I already said hi, but Katie Jade, you're so cool. You deserve two hellos. Two hellos.
Canada gang.
The Mandu 20 said Power Rangers is making a comeback. All the kids are talking about it. Also, there's a new live action series in development with Disney Plus. So stay tuned for that, everybody. Stay tuned for that. I see B Pop in the crowd. How's it going? B Pop says, I don't think this stream can be more chill. Ooh. I think you're right, B Pop. I think you're right. Ooh, what's
There you go.
that's
This
beautiful.
is the 30th anniversary mint coin.
Let's look at it.
I know Kristen wanted me to show it.
Dude, that's freaking epic. You got it at a show?
No, I had to order it from I don't even remember who made this. Oh, the New Zealand Mint.
Ooh, okay.
So
I
there's
do
like
like different coins that are
XL.
minted.
Yeah, I like minted coins. Plus, I just really like Power Rangers. Like
Since
if
you showed a coin, check this out. This is a penny from 2014, and it's not copper.
oh
And it was found in my change. I still don't know if it's the wrong metal Like if it was made like on the metal that you make a nickel instead, because that's what it looks like to me. I have to weigh
Mm-hmm.
it still. I still haven't been able to weigh it. Um, but there's
Pretty
no
neat
copper
looking.
on it at all. Oh shit! There we go. You can see it right there in the light, pretty well.
Yeah, there we go.
2014 Denver Mint.
Super Saiyan 3 Goku is the best, says AMPM Pokemon. I
Ooh, is
don't disagree.
AMPM here?
I don't disagree with that. I really
AMPM
like
Pokemon.
Super Saiyan 3.
Check it out, Josh. Look at what AMPM Pokemon sent me.
Oh, I like it.
Oh wait, this isn't the best part. I gotta grab something. Let me show you.
I got
It
a
was
nice
his
one.
daughter Aubrey who sent it over, and dude, I'm so obsessed with it because of this.
Oh, yeah.
You have to get the. There we go. When you get the light on it just right, you see how it looks.
It's like these kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. These are neat.
yeah. I literally have it right here on my desk, dude. I love it. I absolutely love it, dude. But big hello to AMPM Pokemon. Hello, buddy. Thank you very much for coming here. Just Joshin is our guest today. This dude, he knows a thing or two about the Dragon Ball TCG. I
I
also
do.
see Emperor Pikachu. Emperor Pikachu, what is up, buddy? I haven't seen you in a little bit. I know usually we stream a little late today. It's not too late. Not too late today. And it's a Friday night, so let's go ahead and call it a late night and let's stay up late today. Let's party
Yeah.
today.
I'm an old man. I have a bedtime, so that's why you had to start early because of me. Because I'm old,
But it's cool. It's
tired.
cool. Early is good sometimes. Early is good. Every now and then we need early. Um, Going
Oh,
back on track though, because I do think I said hello to everybody now. I do apologize for deviating there, but I wanted to say what's up to everyone. Going back on track, getting back to Dragon Ball.
mm-hmm.
So you went to nationals, right?
I did.
How far did you get up in nationals? Do you want to let us know about your experience? Tell us about your experience first off on the way to nationals and then all the way to nationals. I want to hear the story. Your movie, and I want to sit back with some popcorn and just enjoy the time, brother.
So, being that I have always been a Dragon Ball Super card game collector, when they said they were going to do Fusion World, I honestly I'd never really played. Like, I tried to play Masters a couple times, but it's hard. Like, so I gave up.
Okay.
Never give up, but also I gave up. So, um, but my buddy Super Insane,
Which I
he's
know.
really, yeah, he's really into card games. So I was like, you know what, fine. Like, I'll play a little bit with you, and then he and I started playing, and then we found I have a buddy up here that's the manager of a card shop, Cam.
Okay.
And so we started getting boxes over there. And then he was like, well, there's actually a couple other people. Do you guys want to start running events? And we thought, yeah. So I really started playing it. So the more and more we played, we were like, dang, we're not terrible.
All
So
right.
we started kind of going to different LGSs and kind of whooping them a little bit.
So it was local
Our team is
matches at
pretty
first?
good. Huh?
It was local matches at first?
Oh yeah. Like I still every week play pretty much every Tuesday with those same guys. So
Market Scraper goes with you guys or no?
no, unfortunately, he's not a Dragon Baller.
Okay.
We've tried a lot to get him into it. He just I don't know. I mean, he knows how to play. Like we have played with him before. He just I don't think he likes it as much. I think
Okay.
he's more heavily focused on Pokemon, which I don't blame him. But like with today's Pokemon, like I'm glad that my channel switched to mainly Dragon Ball because golly, I don't know what
Well,
y'all are doing over there on y'all's side. Ugh,
for a
it's nuts.
second, if I may, Pokemon today is actually surprising people because there's a shit ton of people that are finding stock today on release day. Even Shiny Vert released a video where he got like 5 mini booster bundles, I believe. So it's pretty wild. Pretty wild.
That is dope. Well, good for him.
Had
I
yours
actually
on
was
camera,
able to
by the way.
find. I went to Family Dollar the other day and got 3 blister packs of Journey Together. So that was pretty neat.
That's pretty dope. Yeah. I haven't been able to find anything. I think it was just a couple days ago. Tuesday actually. I went to over 40 locations, Walmart's, Best Buys, Targets, a bunch of the Pokemon Center vending machines.
Surprising
Barnes and
no.
Nobles, and Ace Hardware Store, and I think Five Below, and all. I'm in LA County. There's a lot of stores everywhere. So me going to 40 stores is just like 3-4 hours. It's literally just. It's not like an all day thing. But I went to
Okay.
40 locations. Oh, and CVS and Walgreens were included. There was only like 2 locations that had Pokemon, and they didn't have stuff I wanted. So I was like, eh. And it was like single packs. There wasn't anything crazy. So I didn't wind up getting shit Tuesday. But I mean, I have frankincense nearby, so that's why I'm lucky.
Yeah. I got to go. I don't think it was Frankenson's. Gonzo, when I went
Ninja,
down there for his birthday.
Ninja Exchange.
Yeah, we went to Ninja Exchange. That place was tight.
That's like a mini frankincense, bro. When you go to frankincense, you're gonna love it so much more because the people at Ninja Exchange go to frankincense to buy their shit to sell at Ninja Exchange.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I did actually stop on the way home and got 4 packs out of a vending machine. So
Well, I have a little mini tin right here, so we could do a little opening in a second.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take this little dabby real quick. Kristen, dabby's approved. Let's see what Kristen says. She's the queen. She gets final say here. There we go. All right, preheat mode active.
I guess you wasn't even going to let me get on this one, were you, Joshin? Hello, everyone. My name is Philip, and I'm Slowpoke. Okay, Philip, there
Hello,
you go.
Philip.
Dang it, Philip. Yeah, for real, Kristen. Do it. Do it. Switch. Make the switch. Oh, did you see? I even got Philip some earrings. Pocket Pax's wife.
I did not see that actually.
Yeah,
That's pretty dope, dude.
this fool got earrings.
Tell
Well,
people about that character of yours.
we did a blood test on him, and he found out that he was like moderately related to the royal family, so we had to get him a cape. It's a little weirdo. I don't know.
That's pretty dope.
I'm not weird. I'm the one over here playing with me. Why you gotta say it like that? You go to your corner, Philip. You're done.
Philip will return later. Speaking about One Piece, I
Philip.
do have some One Piece cards that I was given by AMPM Pokemon to give away. He gave me a
Ooh,
big
nice.
stack. This is what's left, and it's still a nice little stack.
What does
But
pizza nuts like? I love it. I love a good
ooh,
dad joke. I'm so happy that happened.
the big D123, the big D123, I mean, says I collect Yu-Gi-Oh. That's pretty awesome. We do
Ooh.
open Yu-Gi-Oh here on the channel as well every now and then. We had 2 booster box breaks that we had recently. Free booster box breaks for our viewers here for Yu-Gi-Oh. One was King's Court. The other one was
Yeah.
what was the other one? I don't even remember what the other one was. Give me a second here. I think it was
Oh,
something chaos.
we talking Yu-Gi-Oh? Sheesh.
Yeah, but like legit, I cannot remember. I know King's Court was the most recent one, but I can't remember the other box we ran. So I gotta check. It's gonna bug me if I don't find out.
Ayo. There you go.
Give me 1 second. This is literally gonna take me like 5 more seconds. All right, so I said King's Court was the last one. Battle of Chaos was the one previous to that. There we go. All right, I found it.
I
All right.
actually still play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I only play. There's like a small group of people that play Battle City rules only. Because after that, like when they got into Pendulum and XYZ and freaking Synchro Monsters, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm out.
I'm with you there, man. I'm with you there.
Yeah,
Steven
when it's
Trujillo,
that's
how's it
too
going,
much.
Steven? Thank you so much for popping in, Steven. So check it out, Josh. This little tin is Brian's tin. I bought one and he bought one. I already opened mine. We pulled a Charizard V Star, I believe, and we pulled a trainer gallery out of Astral Radiance. This little
What is?
coin.
Oh, okay,
This has 1 Brilliant Stars, 1 Astral Radiance. I'm
nice.
I'm open this one up and see if we pull anything crazy for Brian. See if we pull him in alt art.
We'll battle.
All right. You want to go
got-
against Brilliant or Astral first?
Let's go Brilliant versus Obsidian because they're both Charizard sets.
All right. Brilliant versus Obsidian it is. Pack Trick.
Yeah.
And what energy are you going to guess for you?
I always have to guess Psychic because that was Gengar's original.
All right. Psychic, I'm going to guess Grass. You could probably guess why. That's exactly why. All right. Code card.
Oh, yeah. Good. There you go.
There you go. All right. And for me, it's going to be 4 to the front.
I just
For
got
you, it's
one
just one.
because I'm lazy.
There. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
So I already got a little point here. We got Grass energy, baby.
All right.
And we got a little waifu action.
Okay, there we go.
There's a lot of grass Pokemon in this one, too. The grass energy is strong with this pack. No trainer gallery. No hit. Oh, you got a good hit on that one.
Glamora, baby.
Yep.
Full art.
So I'm gonna say that one's a win for you, even though I guessed my energy, because that's a full art. That's a good hit, bro.
Hey.
Alright. So now here's the Redeemer. Astral Radiance.
Versus Twilight.
Dude, if you pull that Greninja, I'm gonna like yell so freaking loud.
Dude, you know what was crazy? So
What's
I
up?
was at the pre-release for Journey Together, and this chick that was sitting next to me, like, 'cause we were waiting for like 30 minutes
Mhm.
for some reason. I think some guy signed up, but then had to do something. I don't know. And they waited for him. So this chick next to me, I'm gonna say Darkness.
I didn't even
Oh.
guess again. Yeah.
So she bought a booster bundle of Twilight Masquerade,
Mhm.
and she was opening it, and I was like, "Hey, guess what? You're gonna pull the Greninja," and she did.
Oh,
It was weird. I was like,
that's
"Dang, why?"
awesome.
I was like, "Why can't I do that shit for myself?"
No trainer gallery. No
Nothing.
hit. Dang, Brian's
Ah,
packs were cold.
that hurt. I guess that's a tie.
Well, you took that first one, and this was the Redeemer, and I lost it. So you take that one. You won the battle, sir. Fair and square, actually.
I know, but now I got the itch. Must open.
All I
I'll
have
I'll
on
just
me
do
right
one.
now are literally 2 booster boxes of Battle Partners, the Japanese set, but I
Ooh,
don't think I
nice.
should open it.
You shouldn't.
I have to wait until April 9th, I believe. Yeah, April 9th is when we're going to run our members appreciation stream. We're going to run those boxes.
Dang, dude, you have members? Nice.
Yeah. I think
Do
we're
you know
like
what's
at
crazy?
40 something members.
I have no memberships. I've never been monetized.
Oh! Oh!
Bro, this is like, I'm not even joking. This is like the 5th time I've pulled this card.
I don't have it in English. I only have it in Japanese. I only have it in Japanese because I literally received it as a gift. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it.
I've actually already graded one as a 10, traded it. Olympic Peninsula Brick has another one of mine at PSA right now. So
Dang, bro. Dude, that's lucky.
that's weird.
You saw how excited I got. It's a sweet freaking card, dude. It's a beautiful freaking card.
Well, that's pretty dope. Damn.
I'm glad I gave you that freaking itch, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
freaking glad.
There you go. That'll be a nice short for you to make.
Because when Javi was here literally just a little bit ago, and he pulled a crazy card as well, and clipped it. It's on Insta. That's gonna be freaking epic, bro. E-Man collects. What's up, dude? You saw
Yo,
me just
E-Man.
lose my shit.
Sup, dude?
Damn, that's crazy. Dude, like Now I'm like, I should open the freaking box, but no, open no box.
I mean, I do have one more pack. I might as well.
Just for science, just to see.
So far, I've gotten that Eevee, a Glamora, full art, and let's see. Let's
All
see if
right,
I just have the hands today. Sometimes you
dude.
just be having the hands, you know what I
And
mean?
the SIR. Let's see. It's
Sometimes you
possible.
just be having the hands. It's crazy. Oh wait, I
I'm
can't
glad
even
I
see it.
didn't battle the last pack.
Yeah, dude, I would have whooped you.
Yeah. So
Open
recently,
Anastasia for science. I
so
actually think I
recently,
do have an Anastasia
AMPM
pack.
Pokemon sent a box over to the channel, and inside that box was a booster box of battle partners in Japanese. Oh, there's a hit. See, your hands aren't cold.
Not
Um,
bad. Okay.
so I opened up the booster box of battle partners here on the channel, and we ran a giveaway. William Hill won Lily's Clefairy SAR out of the box.
Sheesh.
It was like $288 when we pulled it. Literally, it was pulled in the battle. It was freaking epic. That's like the craziest card that I think I may have pulled on the channel. And again, it was in the mail. He sent a box over. He sent One Piece cards, some Pokemon cards for us to give away, and he sent the Battle Partners box. He sent that little Gengar, and he
Mhm,
sent me a couple of cards. He sent me a couple of One Piece cards because I never had any. So I have a couple. I have one that's like a super pre-release stamped card.
mhm.
Um, Another one was I think a promo card, and then the Japanese Eevee was in there. You know how I told you right now that I just have the Japanese one? The
Yeah, yeah.
Japanese one was in there, so that's why I have it. Yeah.
I actually had a Japanese Eevee and I gave it to a little girl at Card Party 2.
Ah, that's
No
sweet.
idea who she was, but if you're watching somehow, some way, I hope you like it.
That's freaking epic. That's freaking epic. Kristen Marie says, "Open Anastasia for Science Eddie." Maybe I do have a couple stacks of Anastasia back there, so maybe I might open those in a little bit.
Oh,
All right.
you're into the weird packs too, right?
Yeah, I'm into the lost, forgotten, and unknown TCGs. I really love that shit. Um,
Oh,
just
you want to go
because,
there?
yes, yes, I like seeing things that I've never seen before. You get me? And nobody's covered some of those TCG sets, so it's literally, ooh,
This is a stack of weird packs that I own. So let's see. Got the Rat Pack.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, Bizarre Bro Breaks, how's it going?
Got Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice. That's one that I've seen at Mark's shop at Frankensons. Yep.
Got Pee Wee's Playhouse.
All right.
Ah,
Power
yeah,
Rangers.
baby.
Which series is that? That's a green pack. Is that the retail pack?
I have no idea. I usually just buy weird packs that I see.
Mhm.
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles. Oh, dude, that was a freaking epic cartoon, dude.
This is actually a Gargoyles card.
Oh shit, that's the stand-ups. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, these are tight.
Lemon Sour Squad, Dorian Snyder. How's it going, my dude? How's it going? Hercules. I've seen those.
Hercules. Got the old school DC Cosmic
Dude,
cards.
so the guy Mark has a box of those.
Dude, yeah, they're tight.
Yeah. Ooh.
Panini Dragon Ball from the early 2000s. A lot. There's a lot.
Ooh.
X-Men.
X-Men.
The Don't Do Drugs Mario. I actually sent that to Pat. I love sending to like one thing I do when I send D Pocket Monster mail is I'll always put in weird packs because I don't
Yeah.
know because I feel like it. Kiss.
Kiss. Oh, dude.
I'm telling you, dude, don't challenge me on the weird packs.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
I have weird stuff.
Tom and Jerry. I like that, dude. I would do streams on all those packs, bro. Straight up. I would do a box on each of those.
The collector's edition of the Lord of the Rings Magic.
That's the one that had the one ring, right? That's Harry
Correct.
Potter.
X-Files.
Oh yeah, I used to love that show.
Dude, that show scared the shit out of me as a kid. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That movie scared the crap out of me as a little boy.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Batman. There's some gum in here. I can't even imagine. So you got Men in Black.
Men in Black.
This is nice. I never get to showcase my full collection of weird packs. Lion King Series 2.
Dude, that's freaking dope.
Friggin' New Kids on the Block. That's the right stuff right there.
Ooh, that one was out of left field. I didn't expect that one.
Desert Storm.
Okay.
Not sure why there's a collectible card game of Desert Storm, but whatever. We'll let that be what it is.
I think it was like a GI Joe type deal, right?
This one I actually bought because it was made in the city that I live now
Ooh,
in
okay.
like the early 90s. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually like right by my house, which is weird.
Son of a Merc, how's it going, buddy?
And then you got to end on the king.
Oh,
There you go.
yes, dude, that's epic. All right, you take it because right now all I have Anastasia packs, Hyborian Gates, and I have swimsuits and mermaids.
Nice.
Oh, and then I have one more set, but it's part of my adult series. That one's only good for Discord. We don't run that one here on YouTube.
I can imagine.
Yep, Zenotti ones.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that's freaking epic. Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, dude.
I like that,
Sometimes I just like to have weird packs. I don't know. I
dude.
enjoy them.
It's freaking nice, man. It's expanding one's collection. It's
Exactly.
encompassing more. Yeah.
I'm honestly thinking about it would be a very expensive a very expensive endeavor, but I think it would look super sweet. I would like to custom make a case kind of like the one I have where all my slabs are, and I would
Ooh.
like to grade all of my weird packs and just have like
Ooh.
like a collector's box of just graded random packs. I think that would look really sweet.
All right. I got 3 questions here. Does it matter who grades them?
I would say it doesn't. Isn't PSA like the only ones that actually do like sealed pack grading?
I think I had seen someone. There's either one or two other companies that also grade packs, if I remember correctly. Um, I think CGC should be able to grade packs because they can grade comic books and stuff, so it should
I mean, they
accommodate.
grade anything.
Yeah. Did you see they're gonna pay everyone back for those test play cards that were false that sold at auction and stuff?
Sheesh.
So we got to give them that. If they pay people back, they fixed it. They
Yeah,
did. If they pay people back the full money, if you paid 1.5 million for that shit and it's fake, right? And they pay
yeah,
you back, fuck it. They stood by their shit. I give them mad respect for that. If they go, you only get up to a certain amount because our insurance only allows this much, fuck CGC at that point. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
right now it's like they might be coming back, bro. They might be coming back. They might show us the reason why. You got to go with the big dogs that back their shit up sometimes. Because I think some of the smaller companies, they've had their errors and they don't buy the stuff back, take it away from the market. They just kind of leave it out.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So
No, I think it would be very dependent on what they do next. That's the whole thing. I am a Beckett slab slut. I love Beckett.
they look nice. They really do. Hey, Shug Nasty is here. So now we're not just being viewed in the US and Canada, we're also being viewed in Japan, Josh.
Hey, so I finally, after, because I always grade my Dragon Ball cards. So I've decided to do Fusion World with PSA, so they'll all match.
Okay.
And then I always do my Masters cards with Beckett. and I finally, after like, I don't know, a lot, Black
Oh,
Label, baby.
oh,
Finally.
I got chills, bro. I got chills. You can't do that to me on stream, Josh. You can't do that.
Sheesh. Finally, dude. Jesus Christ.
Sheesh. There we freaking go. Hey, can I get everybody to throw a fucking fire emoji up in the chat really quick? Because that right there,
That took forever, dude. That was
yeah,
like the hardest thing of my entire life was to get my first Black Label. And it's
there's like
special
nine
because I
people.
pulled it and graded it myself.
Bro, that's crazy. That's
It's much
crazy.
nicer.
Yeah.
I
I
like,
see, man. He's like, all I know is Kristen has some Pink Ranger cards. He absolutely loves his Pink Ranger. E-Man did not see this shit though. Check it
dude,
out.
who doesn't? If you were to say that the Pink Ranger and you grew up in the 90s, if you were to say that the Pink Ranger wasn't one of your first crushes, I don't think I would trust you on a human level.
True. All right, E-Man. Pop one, baby. This is a pop one slab. This is the only 7 in the world for this Red Ranger. There is one that's an 8, there is one that's a 9, and that's it. There's only 3 graded copies of this card worldwide. And again, this one's pop 1 because it's the only 7 in the world. This is the slab I'm going to give away on the channel. Everybody here just has to help me get to 1,000 subscribers. We'll run our celebratory live stream. This is the grand prize. I have 2 Green Ranger slabs that are going to be given away. One Group Ranger slab, which has the red, pink, blue, black, and yellow Ranger in it as well. This is the big one, though. A 1 of 1, truly priceless. There's no fucking sales report data for this. They've never like been sold. Like there's only 2 that existed prior to this. This one's freshly back from PSA. This is the back in case anybody wants to see the cert and check it out for authenticity or whatever.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that.
because this ain't that fake shit. This is that real, baby.
Mhm.
There we go. Beautiful, beautiful Red Ranger card. The only thing missing on it is legit his signature back here. If you could get that autograph in person, this will be perfect. Perfect.
Dang. Isn't that guy in trouble? Like, isn't he like about to go to jail?
Yeah, that's why. That's why I said it is. I mean, think about it though. He might just do a little bit of time and then come out, or he might just have to pay a big ass fine and just get like a house arrest or some shit. I don't think. I don't think he got like. I don't think he's in jail right now. Like I think
Ooh,
he just got like charged and shit. You know.
here's a good question. If you were in jail with Jason the Red Ranger, would you want to fight him? Would you challenge him to a fight? I probably would.
If I was in jail,
I want to
well,
see the moves.
this is the thing. Am I allowed to be in the same gang as him? That's what I would ask.
Nah, man, you gotta fight him. Must fight him.
Uh,
I just want to see if he can really fight. I mean, if he whoops me, he whoops
well,
me. But I mean,
he
shit.
is a martial arts expert, right? In real life.
I know
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
I just want to see him maybe. I want to see because there's a lot of people. It's like, how do you say it? Those that can't do teach, right? Because he is a sensei or whatever. He's something. I'll give him that. I'm not gonna say he can't fight, but I want to see if he can. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just want to know. I'll ask the chat. Okay, chat. Would you fight the Red Ranger if you went to jail and he was there too? Because he might be there. So if you're planning on going into jail, maybe go to jail in Texas because I think that's where he is. If you're trying to fight him, like if you're not trying to fight him, just like obey the law and whatever. I mean, if
Dude,
I
that's
have to
freaking
fight him
hilarious.
to become the Ranger, yeah, I'm gonna go all out. Like I'm gonna literally try to destroy him because then I can have the power of the Tyrannosaurus. Or in later seasons, the Red Dragon Dinozord,
Yeah.
Thunderzord, which would also be sick.
Not just that. If you whooped his butt in jail, think of the cred it would give you with everybody else. They're like, yo, he whooped the Red Ranger's ass? That fool put half of us in here.
I know, he's like, dang, bro, that fool went toe to toe with Goldar and you took him down like that? Sheesh.
Right? Damn, dude. Rita Repulsa might come back and recruit you for her side after that.
Bro, did you watch the movie on Netflix? Was it last year? Once and now or forever and always or
Yeah,
something like that.
where they have her, but as a robot because she had passed away, right? So they used her voice only.
Yeah. So the lady that did her voice is still alive, but like the
She is.
actress.
Oh,
So
the
the
actress
lady that
died,
the
but the
lady that
voice is
did her
alive.
voice is not the same as the person
Yeah,
on camera
the person on camera is a Japanese actress, right? Because originally,
from
was
Super
it Super
Sentai.
Sentai? Sentai?
Yeah, Super Sentai.
Yeah, there we go. That's why. Yeah. So you're right, because in English it was a dubbed voice, and yeah.
Yeah. Don't come at me with Power Rangers. I know what I'm doing.
Did all right? Did you know that one of the prop guys for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, he's the dude that I buy Mighty Morphin Power Rangers packs from at Frankincense.
Oh no way.
Mark, the
See if
guy
you can
Mark,
give me a freaking power coin
he can.
from the
He
show.
has them. He has them all there, dude. Well, do you want a molding from the original cast, or do you want like the OG, like the coin?
Oh no, I have those. Like I still have my dragon flute and all that.
Hmm.
I don't need all that. I need like I need something that JDF touched, you know?
He has that. Yeah, he has that. If you ever come down to Frankincense, like I had already told you, make sure you make sure you talk to me if you come down this way again, because I want to take you around. I'll introduce you, bro.
Oh, I'm
He
sure I'll be
has
back down there because
he
of
has Tommy's
Gonzo and
blade.
Ian and all them.
He has Tommy's blade.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Saba?
the blade, the original blade that
Which
Tommy
one?
used in the show.
Saba or the dragon flute? Or was it the dark sword? Because he had
First,
like three blades, right? So he had that dark sword that gave him power over the other Rangers, and then like Jason shot it with his little laser gun and blew it up. But then there was the dragon flute, and then there was Saba when he was the White Ranger. So
I
also
gotta look
E-Man's
back
out
at the
here.
I gotta look back at the picture because I think I have a picture of it. If I find the picture, I'm gonna send it to you later on, and then I'll send you a picture of the coins that he has and all the other stuff. He has a
Bro,
bunch of shit there.
look at emo, look at E-Man's thing.
Let's see.
He's out here throwing roundhouse kicks in the fifth grade. Hell yeah.
True story. My first ever fight, fifth grade. I did a jumping roundhouse kick to the kid because I saw it on Power Rangers. Freaking E
Hell yeah,
man.
dude. That's tight.
I can imagine that too. He's all like, yeah.
And yes, I do have more Yu-Gi-Oh cards in this back here. They're in my display. There's a Dragon Zord right here, actually.
Let's see. Oh wait, never mind. That just zoomed in my camera. That was weird. Sorry, people. I thought I'd be able to zoom in on Josh's camera. I wasn't able.
I have quite a few loose packs, but they're in Rubbermaids of in the storage. But
Hmm.
these are the ones that I have in my little seal collection. I got the
Ooh,
25th anniversary.
I opened that box up on the channel.
Boom.
I haven't opened that one.
This one's fun. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually have my deck, like it's right here.
What kind of deck did you used to run for Yu-Gi-Oh?
So I still play, like I was saying, I still play like just, but it was only people with Battle City. I am
Okay.
one of those douchebags that plays like a trap heavy deck. So I run like three copies of Magical Cylinder. I run three copies of Mirror Force. I run three Marshmallows in my deck, and
Okay.
I also run two Pumpkin Princesses and three of the Fire Ferrets. The one that when it gets exploded, it minuses 300 life points from them, and it blows something up, which is tight. Freaking love that.
I used to run a Gravekeeper's deck. I used to compete in Yu-Gi-Oh. For Yu-Gi-Oh, I used to compete and I had a Konami player ID that I used to use for tournaments and shit. Um,
Mhm.
that's the only TCG I've ever really like had a deck, really put a lot of time, attention, fucking work into. I used to swap cards out and build it up, and I
Oh
blinged
yeah.
out my deck. So my deck was blinged out. Everything was if at one point everything was at its highest rarity, then at another point, I started noticing the highest rarity didn't always mean the most expensive. So I swapped it out to the most expensive version of every card. So some
Damn.
were ultra rare, some were ultimate, some were secret. It really depended on a specific card and how much were printed in a specific run. But
Right.
I loved playing a Gravekeeper's deck, just shutting down everybody's graveyard because that used to be what I used to come across a lot back then.
Oh, the trap decks. I freaking love trap decks, dude. And I play Jinzo to like finish out.
Jinzo? Oh, I hate Jinzo, man. Jinzo locks a lot of shit down, yeah.
Dude, that's the best part. I'll play Jinzo with Horn of the Unicorn, bro.
Yep, yep.
Over.
I
It's
think
over.
that's 3,200 attack, or how much is it at?
Yeah, because I think Horn of the Unicorn is, yeah, I think it's
700?
700.
Yeah.
It's 31 because it's
Oh,
Jinzo's a 2400 monster.
okay. But that's 100 more than Blue Eyes.
I also run Guardian Sphinx, which people hate, which I
Mm.
love. You know what it does, right?
Mm-mm. What's Guardian Sphinx do?
So for a 5, so I only have to sacrifice one monster to play it. You play it, right?
Hmm.
It has a flip effect where it goes from set flipped into attack mode. Once I do that, every monster has to go back to your hand. And then
Oh,
I
okay.
can flip it again and do it the next turn and the next turn and the next turn.
So it has two effects. So because you have to set it down and face down defense, then you
Right.
would flip it if it's either attacked or if you flip it on your next turn right before you summon, right? After you flip it and it flips everybody back, its secondary effect would be to flip back down.
Flip back down. So then the next turn, I flip it again and do it
Dang.
again. And I remember one time I was playing this guy and it was so funny. He thought he was like the coolest cat in the world. He used freaking what is it, the ancient ritual book, and he played a Blue Eyes, and then he played um, a Monster Reborn. Brought
Hmm.
out, I think it was like a Thousand Eyes Restrict or Relinquish, one of the two. And
Ah,
he thought he was cooking, bro. Next
yeah.
turn, I was like, get all that back in your hand. Yeah,
Yep. You're like, let me see you summon those things back again. Let's see you
right,
run that play again.
dude. That's the best part because 9 times out of 10, when they do that, I already have a magical cylinder or a mirror force, so it's like.
Hmm.
And I was really mean about it because I could have just blown it up and added it to his graveyard, but I
Hmm.
didn't want him to monster reborn it. So I was like, I'm just gonna flip it and send it back to your hand.
Give me a second here. Let me put charger. I just noticed the phone is running a little low.
Yeah, I freaking love Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. I'm with you though. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, other than like before starting to play Fusion World, I never played anything competitively other than Yu-Gi-Oh. So Yu-Gi-Oh is like my heart right there. Do I
The
know
big
people
D
that like
one two
buying
three.
it?
I don't know anybody who would. I don't know anyone who's currently in the market for that. So yeah, sorry, can't help you with that at the moment.
The best advice I could give is if there's like a local, like up here in Washington, we have the Twin Oaks card shows, which is the ones that me and Super Insane Market Scraper and Limpy, we all do those together. And we actually do have quite a few people. What was it? Last week I actually sold a Tune Blue Eyes White Dragon,
I like.
and it's cool because like it's mainly people are mainly there for Pokemon or sports. Like it's mainly split between Pokemon and sports, but then we get kind of our rare people that come up for Dragon Ball, which we're like the only table that carries Dragon Ball stuff, so that's always nice for us. And then
Sorry,
like
bro.
once per show without fail, I never took Yu-Gi-Oh cards with me, like when we started doing the shows early on. But every time, like somebody will just be like, one or two people will come up and be like, "Hey, do you have any Yu-Gi-Oh?" And so finally, I was like, "I'm gonna start bringing it." And lo and behold, like every show, I usually make one or two sales of Yu-Gi-Oh now. So it's like, yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty
might as
dope.
well. Yeah, dude, it's
Um,
not bad. I like vending, and I like vending my way. Like I know a lot of the other vendors kind of, no, I don't want to say get mad at me, but like I undersell all of them.
well, I want you to get into the vending portion. I honestly didn't even think about touching on that portion because I have seen some of your videos. I think
Mhm.
I may have commented on just one or two of them. I don't
Yeah,
comment on everything I watch because it depends on if I watch it on the PlayStation or am I watching it on my phone. When it's on the PlayStation, it doesn't let you comment, so that's
right.
why I don't comment on everything. But I want you to explain how that's going. How'd you get involved with that? I am going to touch back on Dragon Ball though, because again, there's so much that I have to talk to you about or ask about Dragon Ball. I know we did touch on it and we did talk about it, but there's so much I'm gonna ask you about. You get me? But
This is on
before
my
we get
Dragon Ball
back,
list.
sorry about that. Before we get back to Dragon Ball, um, again with vending, because that's something that's more recent, right? You weren't always into
No,
vending.
no, 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 no.
Yes, so let everybody know how that started, what you've experienced so far, and what your aspirations are continuing with it. Because I'm honestly a little bit, wondering myself. And all those guys you kick it with, make sure you do say hi for me next time you see him. I
Oh
do
yeah.
know Super Insane in person. Market Scraper, I don't think I've met in person, but I've definitely met him online here. And Limpy, I've met online.
Olympia, bro. Olympia is such a weirdo. Freaking love that guy though. So when I first moved up here, my buddy Cam, who I was saying earlier, is the manager of LGS up here.
Hmm.
Um, I met him at a shop that he wasn't manager at, and we were talking, and he was like, "Dude, you should go to the Everett Card Show," and I was like, "I don't even know what that is." So he took me, and I was like, "Whoa!" And at that time, I this was like maybe 2.5 years ago, like right when I moved up here.
Hmm.
At that time, the show was fairly small because Pokemon was kind of not in a recession, but like it was after that big 2020 boom, and so like it wasn't as crazy, which was
Okay.
honestly awesome.
Yeah.
And I went and I was like, "Dang, this is tight! Like I can buy, sell, trade. Like it's just like being a kid again." And so, I have a vast collection, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna set up a booth and I'm gonna make trades and buy stuff and sell stuff.
Hmm.
So I set up, and a lot of people come to my booth because I trade at 90%, and most people trade at like 80.
Oh.
But I mean, for me, I don't really care. Like, I'm not in it to really make a lot of money. It's just more of the being in the crowd and having fun.
The experience
Uh,
of it all, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I started doing that by myself, and then Market Scraper and I became friends um, in real life.
Mhm.
And so, we started working out together a lot and hanging out. And he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come by and check you out." So he came by. I did like maybe one or two shows, and then I got bored with it because I was mainly running it by myself.
Mhm.
And
Was it
the
difficult when you were by yourself? Again, sorry for
yeah,
interrupting you. It's my OCD. Is
it was hard because it's hard to keep track because I have my spinning wheel game.
Mhm.
So that's like a big, honestly, like money maker for me. So basically, what I'll do is I'll set out slabs, right? Like 60, $70 slabs,
Ooh.
and I have a deck, right? And in
Mhm.
the deck, there's usually three energy cards hidden in there that say free booster pack. So I usually just have like random booster packs. Like this past weekend, I took a Brilliant Stars ETB that I had and I opened it. And so people were able to pick their packs out if they won that.
Mhm.
And there's one card in there that says free slab. And without fail, I usually do like one or two each time. I don't know. People
Yeah,
are good at it, I guess. I had one kid, I swear to God, he was like Rain Man over there. He was like counting cards and stuff. I was like, oh, Jesus. But
that's funny.
it was hard for me by myself because I was running that game and people were looking at my binders. I remember very specifically what they were. I had a gold Arceus V Star from Brilliant Stars stolen. I had a, um, what was it? A Mewtwo slab stolen. It was the PSA 9 of the first movie one, like the promo one.
Damn, dude.
So nothing too crazy, but it was just kind of sad. And so after that happened, I was like, I don't really want to vend because like my wife would go with me occasionally, but she has her own life. I'm not gonna ask her to do my hobbies with me. Like that's
I
she
totally
has
feel you there.
she has her own
I'm the same way.
yeah she has her own shit she needs to do. So after that happened, I was like, yeah, nah. And then Super Insane moved up here, and me and him became really good friends because he lives like 5 minutes from me, which is weird.
Oh.
We didn't really plan that. I didn't know him until he came up here. But yeah, we live like 5 minutes from each other now, so like we're constantly seeing each other. And
That's dope.
so um, Kenta, Market Scraper, Market Scraper. It's hard to remember. Whatever. It's hard to remember to use people's YouTube names, but Market Scraper was really cool with Limpy, and I was like, well, let's all meet up at one of these card shows. And so we started going to the card shows together. And I think it was Limpy that was like, "Didn't you used to vend?" And I said, "Yeah, I used to." I said, "But I don't really do it anymore." And he said, "Well, why don't we get two tables and
Ooh,
let's all
merch.
do it. Let's all do it together." Which is nice because now there's four of us. So like we haven't had anything stolen, knock on wood, because we're all like watching each other's stuff and like seeing each other.
Yeah.
Plus, we have the video camera up, which is better now. So basically, we started doing shows together, and it ballooned, and now we're like, I don't want to say like well known, but people come to the shows just to see us, like because, and it's not even me. People go to see Limpy. I don't know if you guys are aware of Limpy's collection,
No.
dude. I don't like. People think that I have a good. People think that I have a good collection. I don't compared to Limpy. Like Limpy has like, if you were to ask him, "Do you have this?" 99.9% of the time, he'll be like, "Yeah, I have it in like a PSA 10."
Hey, ask him if he has that Red Ranger slab that I showed.
He might.
Imagine he has the 8 or the 9. I'm just saying it's possible. There's
Just,
2.
dude, he might. So people mainly come to see Limpy, which is nice because when his stuff is too expensive for them, they just like kind of scoot over to my stuff, and I'm like, "Hey, hey, hey."
They're like, "Hey, that other guy's expensive. We want the budget deal." And you're like, "Quarter pounder with the cheese right here, 4.99. Let's go, baby."
Dude, I've
Uh,
undersold. I've undersold so much stuff, like just the things I can think of off the top of my head, and it's because I have a firm belief, and like I understand that it makes me a bad vendor, but I don't really care. I believe that the things that people are truly excited about, and I can tell, like I've been a therapist for long enough where I can read people where you're not actually excited, you're more excited because you're gonna make money off of it versus the person who actually is like, "Holy shit, this card," or "Holy shit, this box. I love this box, like I'm all about this box or this card," or whatever.
mhm.
Like the other day, a couple weeks ago, I sold the EV Snorlax promo tin, like the sealed tin, for $145. And I think it goes for like two something, whatever.
Damn. So like,
I sold I sold a chrome box topper PSA 10. Like there's only like 5 or 6 PSA 10s in the world. It's valued at like $300 maybe. I sold it to this kid and his dad because this kid showed me his binder and he's like collecting all these Pikachu's. I was like, "Bro, I bet you've never even seen this." I sold it to him for like 150. I was like, "I don't know, whatever."
dude, that's sweet.
The point of collectibles to me, and I mean, obviously, I'm not an idiot. I understand that I could make way more money. I'm not like naive. Like people always think, like they'll look at me weird. Like when I do really good deals, they're like, "Does he not know?" I'm like, "No, I know. I'm aware of market price. Like I understand the concept of money. I just don't really care about it that much. Like to me, it's not that big of a deal." Like when that dude bought that Snorlax tin, like when I showed it to him, I saw his face just like he's like, "Oh my god, you have it and it's sealed." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I do have it and it is in fact sealed." Just the look on his face and like the look on that kid's face when his dad gave him that super sweet flying Pikachu box
Mhm.
topper thingy, it's priceless.
That's fucking dope, dude.
And you know what the best part is? They
Mm.
come back all the time.
Yeah.
It's like you treat your customers well and with respect. Like obviously, you don't have to give people massive discounts. You just got to treat them nicely, but I'll do both. But
Dude, that's like plus 1 million karma points right there.
oh yeah, and I mean we give away so much stuff when we're at the shows. Oh my god. Like there was I say little girl only because I'm old. Like she's probably like 16. She's like 16, 17 probably. And her little friend came up and she's like, "Oh my god, it's my first show ever. I'm so excited." And she spun like she played the little spinny wheel game.
Uh-huh.
She's trying to win this Bulbasaur slab. It was the McDonald's Bulbasaur,
Oh, okay.
the celebrations one.
Mhm.
And I think it was a PSA 10. And she
Okay.
was like, "Oh my god, this card." And so she spun the wheel like 3 times, $15. And she's like, "Oh no, I didn't win it." And I was like, "Whoa, did it just say free slab?" So if you're in the Washington area, I would highly recommend coming to our booth because 9 times out of 10, I'll just probably give you something.
Dude, you have to let me know when you're gonna be out there doing another show so I can promote it, man. Dude, I love hearing that type of shit, man. Like,
I mean, for me, there's like I have enough. Like the hobby is exactly that, a hobby for me. It's not my job.
yeah.
It's not my main source of income. So for me, I'm okay with like doing weird shit. Also, I know it's crazy, but I have to show you this because I wanted this card for a really long time and I made really good money at the card show this past weekend.
Mhm.
Oh, the Sky
Ooh.
Ridge Ho-Oh.
That's the
Yes.
e-readers. Yep. Nice.
Freaking love e-readers.
Those are pretty dope, dude.
My
Nah, but
my my absolute grail card. That's the one I have. It's my most favorite card. Is the Skyridge Gengar.
oh, the Skyridge Gengar.
I have that in a BGS 8 holo, and then Limpy, I'm sending him to buy me a PSA 8 reverse holo tomorrow.
Oh, nice. So you'll have both.
He's on a mission for me.
Hey, Roche
Hey,
Pokedex, thank you so much for stopping
Roche,
by.
Cheney,
Appreciate
Rodney, what's up?
it. Yeah. Nah, dude, but I really like hearing that story that you just gave us for the vending story. That shit always gets me choked up. I don't know why. It just seems something nice. Makes me sad in a good way, you know?
I mean, especially now, like I feel like for me, it's more like I've always done that, but from now, I feel like it's more important because the
Mhm.
look on these parents' faces, like case in point, okay, it's not a
Mhm.
huge thing, but um, this guy came up to me and he's like, we're talking Dragon Ball and stuff. He sees my Dragon Ball card. He's like, man, I freaking love Dragon Ball. And I was talking to his kids. He's got like 2 or 3 kids with him, and I was like, do they like Dragon Ball? Is just gonna give them like some stuff out of my binder? He was like, "No, man, they're all about Pokemon." He said, we've been hanging out with them. We've been going all over. Like,
Yeah.
they got me into it, and now, like, I try to help them. Like, I'll take them places to look for cards, but there's nobody that's got cards.
Roche,
So,
pop one card right here.
so yeah, like they were telling me, they're just like, I can't find cards anywhere. Like, I can't do that. Like, and I felt bad for them. So, I had this Alakazam V box that has like Vivid Voltage, Evo Skies, and a couple other things. And I think the market on it's like $45. And I was like, how many? I was like, how many of them are there? He's like, well, there's 3, and then I like to open 2. I was like, look, there's 4 packs in here. Do you want this box? He's like, oh no, I can't afford it. I was like, how about $15? And it was dope, dude. Like they sat there and opened it like right in front of me, and like they didn't
Yeah.
really get any hits. But I mean, the fact that they were able to get affordable cards for this family to open, like that shit's more important to me than like selling my Alakazam box for 40. Like, I don't give a fuck about that box. I don't give a shit about Alakazam D box. Like, no.
Yeah.
But I don't
Roche,
know. It's
that
it's sad,
slab
dude.
the slab that I showed you, I'm gonna give away on the channel once we hit 1,000 subs. I already got the watch hours I need. So the goal was to hit 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. We're like at 4,500, 4,600 watch hours right now. So we just need to hit the subs goal. Once we do, we'll hit a celebratory live stream. We're gonna give away that slab, 2 Green Ranger slabs, and 1 group Power Ranger slab that has the original 5 Rangers in it: the Red Ranger, Pink Ranger, Blue, Black, and Yellow Ranger. That one's the holy grail. That's the big grand prize. But yeah, we're gonna give that away. It's a pop one. There is that one's graded as a 7. There is one card that's graded as an 8 and one that's graded as a 9 for that same Red Ranger card, but there's none other that are graded as a 7. And in total,
Hmm.
worldwide, only those three exist that are graded. The one that I have here, that's the 7, an 8, and the 9, and I don't know. I don't know who owns those. It's super rare. But yeah, it's super rare.
Oh man, I'm looking for something so I can flex on Cheney.
She says, "Oh, cool. The Green Ranger was my favorite. If I recall correctly, the Green Ranger had the ones. Well, I'm getting two Green Ranger slabs back. The card that I send in to get slabbed, there
What?
is a documented sale for a previous slab, and I think it was a PSA 9, and it sold for $500. So if mine come back as a 9, those slabs are technically worth $500 for the Green Ranger.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed in myself. I can't find this slab that I'm looking for.
Oh, the one you were going to show, Roche?
Yes. Give me a second. I need to flex. Oh no, here it is. See? Good things come to people who flex.
Oh, that, yes. That's Avatar, right?
Yeah, baby. Cheney, look! Look at it! I did it! I did it! PSA 10, baby. It only cost me $600.
It's just $600. That's it.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I did it mostly in trade, so it was like I think it was like 250 cash, so I was okay with that.
Okay, that's not that bad. But yeah, honestly, Josh, like I really love that little story that well, the couple stories you told us about your vending experience. Um, it reminds me of Coop's Collectibles.
Yeah,
You
dude, I
know,
like that guy. He's nice.
I do too. I got a little upset because Pokemon declined him as a content creator for Worlds.
Did they really?
Yeah, he had put up that he was declined. I think he might have made a video about it. Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty big, isn't he? Him and
That's what I
him and Bulbasaur are like kind of the two, aren't they?
yeah.
Oh, and then
And
what's the other guy? Pack Battles.
yeah.
I like that guy too. He seems nice.
Mhm. But I think Coop is so great for the community. Like I love watching his videos where he just makes somebody's day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
great to watch. It's good content. There we go.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's that's a topic that I would like to discuss. Just the what is going on, like with the the scalpers and like the fuck is happening on y'all side? I mean, I'm a little bit into the Pokemon side still, but like I'm mainly
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. But oh my god, man, what are y'all doing over there?
So I mean it's crazy because it looks like it went nuts like around Surging Sparks, right? Around Surging
Yeah,
Sparks, that's the first big set that blew up. I think what I mean, that catalyst of that Pikachu hitting how much hundreds of thousands of dollars in that first posting, even if it's not real, it
yeah, that
got
was
news
stupid.
coverage. It became a meme. It became potential, you know?
Oh yeah,
I think I think that's what made like a lot of people realize like, hey, like there's money to be made and it put eyes on the hobby. That and wasn't Whatnot running this special thing for a bit where if you become a streamer, you could get up to $1,000 bonus, and every friend you invite, they get $1,000 bonus, and you can get $1,000 bonus. So a bunch of people just flooded Whatnot, started
yeah,
doing a
say,
bunch more rip and
I,
ships. They need product. It dries up the market.
yeah. I have honestly like been on Whatnot once, and that was because Pat was doing his thing, and I wanted to support him. Oh no, that's not true. I did Dean's first one too on Whatnot because I wanted to support him because I like Pokey Dean. He
Okay.
and I are DBZ soulmates. He's like the only person like when I went to card party, the only person that was super excited to see my Dragon Ball collection was Dean. He was like,
Yeah.
"Bro, you got this, you got this. Oh yeah, yeah."
Yeah.
It was so funny. Like actually, uh, I think him and Chloe were about to do like a meet and greet, and
Mhm.
Dean like he stopped me and he's like, "Did you get?" He's like, "Did you get your God Rare grade?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, check it out." And we're like, "Oh," and Chloe's like, "Dean, we gotta go."
Yeah.
Shit was crazy.
And
Yeah.
then I only brought up 2 points. There's still more. I mean, so there's that first point, right? There's the exposure because big card blows up, news coverage,
Yeah.
national attention, worldwide meme. So that's one of the catalysts. There you go. It's right there. You literally have one right there. All right, so that's one of the things, right? Um, and then you know, whatnot kind of becoming big, and there's other platforms that are
Mhm.
similar. The whole rip and ship culture kind of expanding.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, more rip and shippers. Look at the amount of product they go through. They need more shit, which means you and I can't get shit, which means you and I have to become their customers if we want shit, or we don't buy shit. You know, so I don't buy shit in that
Yeah,
instance.
I don't buy anything.
um, but
Guess how
then
many? Guess how many packs of prismatic I opened?
like three,
9.
nine.
I got
Okay,
one. I got one ETB for retail, and after that, I was like, nah, I'm good.
I got I got a couple of prismatic evolutions ETBs from the Pokemon Center that I opened on the channel. And it's
Hmm.
because I was convinced by somebody to open them. You know, Andy Vasquez, the GOAT, he convinced me to do it. Yeah. But I don't regret opening them. I did buy them at
Yeah.
MSRP. I got them for what is it, $60 through Pokemon Center. I got them directly from them.
Oh yeah.
Um, but I haven't gotten any other prismatic evolutions besides that. I'll wait. But oh yeah, going back to the whole thing, right? So those are a couple of the things. You also have the nostalgia aspect because now Pokemon is releasing all these sets tying back to stuff out of the OG, right? We have
Right.
uh the gym leaders Pokemon or whatever, or I should say trainers Pokemon, right? That's the proper term, trainers
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Trainer
um,
Pokemon.
the Rocket set, even though it's not the Rocket set, it's still going to be known as the Rocket set, right? That's coming
Yeah.
back out. So a bunch of people like our age, we get driven by nostalgia. There's there's a few of us that are in here, but if you talk to everybody our age group, not everyone's gonna be like, yeah, I'm into Pokemon, or yeah, I still collect it. They'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that shit from when I was a kid. Like that's gonna be the common answer. So
Yeah.
Pokemon driving all this nostalgia is so those guys, yeah, I remember that shit when I was a kid. Oh, that shit's back? Let me check it out. Because I
Yeah.
remember Rocket. So I remember the Rocket set. That was a big thing. So it drives people that may have been a customer that left to come back. Right?
Right. Right.
And then on
Which I mean
top of that,
is good
again,
marketing. It's good marketing on their part. I'll give
yeah,
them that.
it's not bad. So again, it's a multifaceted approach.
Mhm.
We're hitting all the prongs. Another one, Pokemon Pocket being released,
That is true.
worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah.
You rip
It's
the
some
packs on there, but you don't own the cards. Now you
right.
want the fucking cards. Why? Because if you spend $100 on Pokemon Pocket and you get all these cards, you can't do shit. But if you get the cards in real life, hey, I could trade these fuckers for new packs and keep the party
Mhm.
going. Or you can
And I
trade for other cards.
and I can rub them on my skin.
Yep. But you get me? I think Pokemon Pocket, it's kind of like this. When we were a kid, something got you into Pokemon. One of three things. The cartoon. Oh shit, that's the cartoon. I like it. Let me check out what else they got. Number 2, the games. Oh fuck,
Mhm.
the Game Boy games. Dude, I need to have these cards. Or number 3, the fucking cards. Because
Yeah.
they're cards. Who doesn't like trading cards? That's the 3 things that Pokemon had. And all 3 released simultaneously. They might
Right.
have been just months apart, but all 3 at the same time. Why? Exposure to the market, a lot of people from different niches, different groups, all coming for one intellectual company, right?
Yeah.
Now,
I mean
ev-
that's brilliant.
mhm,
You got gamers, you got card players, and then you got children because children freaking love cartoons. So
mhm.
boom, boom, boom. I mean, I'll give this to Pokemon. Okay, Pokemon, they they can't run a fucking website to save their life, and they apparently can't print enough. But damn, are they good at marketing?
Yep,
They're good at marketing, dude. Like
they are. They are.
they're really smart about it. Like, and the crazy thing is now is that it's such a recognizable brand that I guarantee you their marketing budget is not what you would think it would be. I mean, I'm sure it's expensive. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it is. But the fact that it's such a recognizable brand now. They probably spend less on their branding than like Nike and Coca-Cola and like all of those companies because
Yep.
freaking shit, dude. Like Pokemon, bro. Pokemon. Pikachu.
Yep.
Pikachu. It's Pikachu.
Yep.
Everybody's obsessed, dude. How do I know? Because I have a fucking Pikachu Light Bright. That's how I know.
Oh, wait, Pikachu? Pikachu, you said?
Yeah, dude. Pikachu.
Yeah. Roche, I did see that you have
Pikachu.
to wrangle the kids and go to bed. Have a great rest of the night. When you do head off, I did see your last two messages. Yes, master marketers and content creators give them free advertising anyways.
That
That
is
is
all. That's a really good point.
so that's why Pokemon doesn't have to spend money on advertising as much. We're doing their job for them. Yes. The lights.
Gengar Nightlight for the child that wants to be haunted.
Yeah.
Out
And
here creating trauma.
and Pokemon saves all that money. Sorry about that. That they don't spend in marketing
Mm-hmm.
and it just becomes higher profit margins. They
Oh yeah.
could invest that into the website. Um, there
Why?
is another point I have to hit though. Finishing the last point about Pokemon Pocket, everything's digital now, so releasing that app gets this generation, today's age, into it. The
Yep.
app has a game, like on Game Boy, except you're on your phone, which you're already on. You don't have to leave your phone, get another device. Just click on this app. So that's one, right? The
Right.
app has packs. So back then, you used to rip packs. You could rip packs in here. You ran out of free packs. I just gave you a little taste like a drug dealer. Give me money. I'll give you some
Yeah.
more. There it is, right?
First taste is free,
Yep.
baby.
And I've said this before, and I've gotten a little bit of blowback on it. I think this is a way that Pokemon makes money off the kids because a lot of phones are tied in with credit card information just to run normally. The
Yeah.
kid can just press buy packs without the parent being there. The parent's not the one swiping the card. They're not the one saying buy, don't buy. They gave the kid the device, which is already fucked up, and they should be on top of that anyways. But it's normal in this day and age for them to just give the kid the thing and just forget about it.
Yeah.
The company released something and it goes click and you got it, click and you got it. It's kind of like one click shopping with
Mhm.
Amazon and how that was a major issue at first with kids
Oh
buying all
yeah.
sorts of shit. It made national news. Yeah. So again, so the app hits again how we said the collectors because you can collect packs. It
Mm-hmm.
hits the people who want to rip packs, who are into the whole like gambling kind of aspect of it. Like, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
will I hit this or will I not? It gets the people who are into gaming, and it also gets people who are into the art of it all. Because if you hit the immersive cards, they got little animations and shit like that. Maybe in the future, the game could even give you little clips of a show or something, and have that tied into advertising for their own thing. So it's smart that they released it. But with that being said, all these kids that went, Pokemon's for old fucking people. That shit's like 20 years old. Now they're like, Pokemon, check this shit out. It's right here. And it's something new, fresh, relevant. They get excited. Now they want cards in real life. More demand, right? And
Which
the
then the
last
parents have to buy.
mhm. And the last aspect that affected everything that we're experiencing right now is how the distribution network works. It looks like distribution caught on to the fact that there is a very big secondary market.
Mm-hmm.
They went, I want that slice. They went, I used to sell you shit thinking this is all we could sell it at because they're going to always maximize their profit. And they always thought people aren't going to pay more.
Right.
They see, hey, people are going on a website and paying some random dude online fucking extra for packs. And they go, I got all the packs. Why don't you buy them off me for that price? And that's where we're at. They held on to
Ah,
shit that
sad.
they've gotten. They timed the releases so they could go, hey, you can't get 151 packs because there isn't any because I'm fucking holding on to them right here in my warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
They do that scarcity and they inflate the price. and there's no laws against it. It might be wrong morally, but there's nothing against it in the law. There's nothing against it in the contracts that Pokemon has. The minute
Right.
that Pokemon sells to the distributor, it's out of their fucking hands. They can't control what happens to the stock at that point. They can't tell the distributor, "Did you sell all the shit?" You can't buy unless you sold all the shit. They tell the distributor, "You got money? You got money? I got stock. You want some stock? Give me the money." And that's it. That's their relationship. There's a lot of people that think, "Well, Pokemon can step in and say they got to do this." No, because America, it's a free country.
America.
Yeah, and that's the truth, right? You can't have one corporation control another corporation. There are laws against that.
Yeah.
So that's all that combined became the clusterfuck that we call the 2024/2025 boom that we're currently in.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay over here on my Dragon Ball side. I like it
Well,
over here. But honestly, I'm not even joking. Scalpers are coming into Masters now.
they are. Tell us about that. All
Yes.
right. Tell us.
So typically MSRP is like $80 to $85 for a booster box of Super Masters, right?
Mhm.
Normally I usually get mine for like 65 because nobody cared about it. For 7 years, I was like, oh nice. Just living these Dragon Ball packs.
Yeah.
So lovely. Dragon Ball started making God rares. Prices went up for a little bit. Then they dropped.
Tell me
However,
about the God rares again. Well, or you can tell me later. Actually, continue this. We're gonna get into the TCG later. You'll just tell me later, actually. But my bad for interrupting you. Actually,
you want to know
Trainer
about God
Glenn,
rares?
what up, Trainer Glenn? How's it going?
This is a God rare.
Oh, that looks nice.
This card, as it sits right here, is like, I don't know, $2,000.
Ooh.
So, Money Bros figured out, holy shit, that's a lot of money for a card.
Mm-hmm.
And now, Dragon Ball has done something both brilliant and annoying, at least to me.
What'd they do?
They have created serialized cards that you don't have to play in tournaments to get. There are
Oh,
500 of them. There are 5 artworks, 100 of each artwork.
bro.
For now, this
Oh.
booster box right here, which I bought for $80 because I'm cool like that, and because I
Yes.
was smart enough to understand that once these serial cards drop, they were going to be ridiculous. So I bought like 5 of these. This box, as it sits, is like $250. I
It,
hate it here.
that's a new box,
Hmm?
and it's English.
Yeah,
And they used to go for 65.
yeah, dude. When I was
What's
when
their
I was coming
MSRP?
up,
What's their MSRP?
MSRP is 80.
Okay, so you used to get them slightly under,
Yeah,
and 80 all the way to fucking 240. It went like 4x.
yeah, dude.
Jesus. Hey, are they still in print?
They're still in print.
Can I still get my hands on them?
I mean, if you want to spend $250 on
No,
one,
no, no, no.
please.
I want to get them like at the store where I just pay $80.
Yeah, good fucking luck with that.
Who carries them? Who carries Dragon Ball?
I used to just mainly get them from this one shop that I have up here.
Okay.
And then TCG Player, dude, like that's the beautiful thing about it. In order to keep Bandai licensing, companies had to continue buying Dragon Ball Masters, but nobody was buying them, so I would buy them all up for like 60, $65. Boom.
Damn.
But now, that is not the case. For instance, this is a collector's booster box, right?
Hmm.
The MSRP originally for it was $119.99. That box is now $350.
Damn. Okay,
So,
I'm glad you brought this up
mm,
because have you seen the podcast I do with Son of a Merc on Saturday nights?
I have been in there a couple times, yeah.
Okay, so in the podcast we've brought up how scalpers have hit the One Piece crowd Like they were like in Pokemon, then they jumped to
Yep.
One Piece, then they were in the Lord of the Rings for a little bit, right? With the One Ring, they hit that pretty fucking hard.
Yep.
There's certain sets here and there in Lord of the Rings that seem to get kind of scalped. They just released the SpongeBob set. That's gonna be fucking
Dude,
hard to
I'm
get.
so excited for that. I
It
don't
already
even
dropped.
play Magic. I just
It
like that.
dropped. It dropped and it sold out.
Oh, god damn
Yeah, yeah. And it doesn't really look like they've really scalped the shit out of Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh seems to be one of the ones that's kind of safe.
it.
But
Yeah.
Pokemon, they came back, so we're like, where's it
Yeah.
jumping to next? Dragon Ball,
Dragon Ball.
and it's because of the serialized cards, dude. How many
Yep.
of them have been found that you know about?
You'll never know. I know personally
Yes,
10 that I've seen on Facebook Marketplace.
10.
But that's not counting the people that aren't on Facebook Marketplace. Because
Any
I'm
content
like,
creators?
there is one content creator that I saw pull one live,
Damn.
and it
Who?
was awesome.
Who?
Oh, fuck, it wasn't. Now I have to go
If you
back.
don't remember, it's fine. I
I
have.
can't. I can't remember off the top of my head,
Yeah.
but I saw it pulled live, and I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck, Jesus Christ!" But the interesting thing about these is that this is the first time that Dragon Ball has ever done serialized cards outside of tournament play.
Damn.
They have always done serialized cards for tournaments, like top whatever you get a serialized card 1 through 100 or whatever.
Hmm.
But these are accessible to anybody. You don't even have to play the game. All you gotta do is be lucky and buy the box. So people are fucking freaking out. So let me, you know what? I'm just gonna, for the sake of knowing for
You're,
myself, I
you're gonna
haven't
look.
looked for a couple days.
Dude, I'm so glad that I had you on the channel today because I didn't know about that. And you know what? I'm stupid. I like chasing shit like that. I like chasing things that are like hitting the lottery. And I'm not even gonna chase it because I want to sell it. I want to fucking slab that shit and keep it. And I want to probably mount it somewhere over here, like on my side. Send me a DM when you get a chance to tell me what type of sets to look for, which might have a serialized card. Because I might buy a box or
Just
two.
this.
It's just one set.
This is the first time they've ever done it outside of tournament play.
Send me the name of the set though, because I will
Mm.
forget. I'm not gonna lie to you. I will
Okay.
forget. Yeah.
So, okay, nice. It dropped a little. Hooray. So, last sold, mind you, the MSRP is 80. I used to pay 65. Last sold was 222.32.
Okay. 222.32. That's not that bad. That's
But
not.
it is that bad, dude. No. No.
Well, it's a
I'm
serialized
used to
card though.
I am used to. Okay, let me just show you what I'm used to because
And by the way, Kristen,
yes.
say hi to Broly for me as well. She said Broly said to tell you hi. Had to pop in his chat because I was gifted membership by Roche. Roche, thank you so much for gifting those memberships. One of them hit Kristen Marie, so I know she's very, very happy with that.
Let me show you what I'm used to. Eh.
We're gonna travel, travel. We're gonna travel.
Within these is every Dragon Ball set.
Nice.
They're all hidden down here in these little things. This is a sealed, like, that it goes all the way back. Anyway,
Cool.
I'm used to $65, so that's why I have every set. But henceforth, if they're going to be like, nah, it's going to be a $220 a booster box, I swear to God, it's like they just want to destroy everything that I love. And also, to
Dude.
Mr. Roche, I will help you find that Iroh Judge card. And I bet you I know where to find it because my LGS runs Y Schwartz, so they probably have Judge packs there.
Ooh.
So I will have to look. But
All right. What do you think drew the scalpers over? Do you think it was literally just the news of the serialized card? Like,
oh yeah. Well, it was the serialized card and the fact that people are figuring out for some fucking, like, I don't know who told them, somehow people figured out that if you get God rares, they're more expensive than any Pokemon card.
Huh. How much? Like, well, you said they go for like thousands, right?
Thousands,
It's like One Piece cards, like the manga rare.
sometimes tens of thousands.
How rare is a god rare to pull?
There is one in roughly every 12 cases,
Damn. Oh, that hurt my soul. Is there like 10 boxes in a case?
12 boxes in a case.
Well, damn. So 144. One in 144 booster boxes. Damn, I gotta do some math. 144. How many packs per box?
24.
Okay, so it's like Lorcana. 24 packs.
Yes.
One in 3,456. Wow.
Yeah.
Almost one in 3,500 packs. And
Now
what's the
imagine
MSRP on a pack? Let's do one in 3,500.
MSRP is usually $4.99.
$5.
Yep.
You're gonna spend $17,500 to
Yeah.
guarantee you get one God rare
Which
that
is
you
why they
hope
sell for
breaks.
thousands of dollars because people are like, I'd rather just spend $2,000 on the card than try to pull it. Which makes me so mad. The guy I actually bought my, because I bought my God rare. I've been opening since Dragon Ball started. And I mean, granted, they only started doing God rares like 3 years ago, but I opened like ridiculous amounts.
Damn, dude.
I have never pulled a God rare ever. The one guy I bought mine from, it was his second box he ever bought. I was like, you're a fucking asshole. But I appreciate you because you're selling me your God rare, so thank you.
Damn, dude. How much do they go for raw if they're ungraded?
Well, let's look. Let's look, shall
Yeah,
we?
that's freaking awesome.
So let's
Man.
say I'll do an average of the last three, okay?
Hmm.
So let's see, what was the one before? Oh, yeah, yep. Vegeta Blue GDR.
I'm just blown away by it. I love collectibles as a market in general because I've seen how high some Hot Wheels go, Funko
Mhm.
Pops, old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I've seen Lorcana. The enchanted cards are worth a pretty penny, especially if you get it out of a random pack. You know what I mean? Every
Yeah.
collectible market seems to have its little slice of heaven, if you catch me.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's where you're like, I hope I pull this. If I pull this, I might be able to complete my set or something.
So the one from the last set, which was Ultimate Advent, it was the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta God Rare. Last sold was $2,300 raw.
Damn.
Let's do the
That's
one before.
it.
UI, MUI, Goku.
Move over, Moon Bunny. We need some freaking Super Saiyans up in here.
Okay, the one before that, Ultra Instinct Sun Goku, State of the Gods. The last one sold on that one was 1,350.
Okay. That's really high, yeah.
Yep. Let's see, one more before that.
And to think you used to be able to get booster boxes for $65, right?
Yes.
Damn. So $65 could have pulled you a couple grand. Wow.
I mean, I've made money on it because I've pulled secret rares and gotten like the secret rares are sometimes upwards of a couple $100, and then
Oh.
when you grade them in tens,
Yes, Roche.
seventh
Collectibles are definitely
anniversary.
crazy.
So the last ones are actually more expensive because they were the seventh anniversary ones. Let's see, seventh anniversary Goku
I
God Rare.
trimmed it up a little. I see AMPM Pokemon says the beard's looking clean tonight. Yeah, yeah. I took the weed whacker to the face bush right here.
Not bad. I might actually buy that one. Last sold on that one was 1,280.
All right.
So if you average those together, each of the three chase cards from the last three sets are well over $1,000, and that's raw, not graded.
When you grade those cards, what is the jump in price that you expect to see if it's a PSA 10? Will it be a 3x, 5x, 10x? Is there a rough estimate? You're like, okay, this one should come back as a 10, hit this much.
I would say most serious Dragon Ball collectors are BGS
Oh.
because Dragon Ball has such good quality control. You can almost guarantee you're going to get a gold 10 on the really nice cards. When you get the black labels, what was it? I saw a God Rare Cell graded, and it was one of the cheaper God. It was one of the cheaper God Rares, like $1,700 ones,
Uh-huh.
right? That one in a black label sold for $4,500.
Ooh. Ooh. That's like a
That and that was before this new boom. So
damn.
who knows now?
Dude, that's exciting. So you understand how excited as shit I am to give away that Pop 1 card, that Red Ranger? Like really, what's it worth?
I don't
Someone
know.
might be able to fucking sell it in the future and get their kid through college for all I know, and it would be
Yeah,
because of base showcase.
there you go.
Yeah, dude. I have another Red Ranger card like that one, but it's not graded. I have the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger
Oh yeah,
raw. I pulled them out of an air pack. Both of them came together in one pack. I pulled it on the Pidgey Boys
nice.
channel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's still up. And it's super rare. You're only supposed it's a 1 in 72 packs. It's not as rare as Dragon Ball, of course.
Well,
it's
Dragon Ball is just disgusting sometimes.
yeah. But it's 1 in 72 packs to get one of these gold foil stamped cards. So it's
Hmm.
one out of two booster boxes. There's 36 packs in the booster box. Um and in one random pack that I just got off the hanger, I had one pack. Both of the Pidgey boys had one pack. They opened
Hmm.
their packs, and I opened my pack. I pulled the Pink Ranger and the Red Ranger in one pack, and I was like, "What are these?" Like, I didn't even know what they were at first. Like, I had to like research them later, and I found out, oh shit! Like, I just got like a
Those are
super
the
rare
hits,
air.
baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
I always love that. Like when you go back later, like there's a weird thing in Dragon Ball Masters where like a random SR, like which is basically the equivalent of like a V card.
Hmm.
Some of those can go for like $100 because they're so fucking playable.
They're like staples, huh?
Like actually, when Emerald City Comic Con was up here
Hmm.
a couple weeks ago, there was a dude buying like Dragon Ball, which is rare. Like people, you either are in the niche market or no. Everybody's like, I'm not touching Dragon Ball. Fuck that. So it's like you're in the know and you're like an LGS that actually runs events, or you're like, fuck no, these are stupid.
Yeah.
This dude bought, and I mean, it's sad, like it's kind of depressing to say because my collection of Dragon Ball is so vast and ridiculous. This dude bought like half my binder of dupes,
Hmm.
and I ended up leaving that show with like $600,
Ooh.
and it was dupes of like random cards that I have like three of.
Okay. So they
Sometimes
were
you just hit nicely.
They were literally just extra cards you pulled, just throughout your like openings.
Oh yeah, dude. I have binders and binders of Dragon Ball Masters. Not so much Fusion World, only because Fusion World's only a year old, so I haven't amassed as big of a collection as of yet. But you know,
I do have one Dragon Ball card that I'm actually going to show you in a second. It was sent over to me. Um, it was sent over to me by AMPM Pokemon. I'm actually going to show it to you in a little second here.
I am always down to look at some Dragon Ball.
It's a pretty dope looking card too. And I'll see if I could actually get the Eevee as well. They should both be in the same area right now. I just finished putting this little thing away here. So, all right. Now that we're on the Dragon Ball talk, tell me how it
Mhm.
works with the Dragon Ball TCG. First, we're in the
Okay.
collector aspect. So tell me how the rarity works. How many cards do you get per pack? How many cards is there usually in a set? What are you looking for while you're opening these packs? Stuff like that. You know, again, total noob,
Okay.
don't know much about it. Go ahead and just keep talking right now. I'm gonna be on the other side of the camera, but I can totally hear everything. I'm just gonna grab those cards I told you about.
Okay. So when we're looking at Dragon Ball, it's a little bit like Magic, where you start out with life, right? Like in Dragon Ball, or at least in Fusion World. Again, I'm not an expert on Masters. I don't play it because it's super confusing, and I'm too stupid to figure it out, and I won't figure it out because I don't want to. So you have a deck of up to 60, right? Boom. You'll have 8 lives to start. You will have, I'm sure I've pulled a leader here.
Oh, check it out. This is the Dragon Ball card.
Ooh, nice. I like that. Is that
You see?
superheroes?
Yep.
Yep.
And this
I
is the
have
back
quite a
of
bit
it.
of that as well. Yep, Dragon Ball Superheroes.
I really like it. I really like the texturing on it and everything.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
dude.
this is the Eevee card. Like I said, I only have it in
Hey.
Japanese. I've never pulled this card. This is one of my chase cards. I don't have it in English because again, I've never pulled it. I've never bought it. I just have this Japanese one because AMPM Pokemon legit sent it over. It was in that box that he sent over. Completely got me off guard. Didn't expect it. He sent over this Naruto card.
Ooh, Naruto.
This is the
I
back of
like
it.
it. Yo, UPB.
And then I'm gonna show you the two One Piece cards. Then we'll get back into the Dragon Ball talk. I just wanted to show you these cards.
I like it.
This one, and then this is the stamped one, the Super pre-release. Well, you see the stamp right there in the bottom.
Yeah, yeah. Dragon Ball does that same thing. They have its release event on the bottom.
Hmm. What's up, UPV? All right. Again, I am sorry for cutting you off there, but I wanted to show you these and then get back into that so I could focus in it because otherwise my LCD would be like cards, cards, cards. You forgot the cards. You know.
Oh, what's up, UPB? I'm chilling, dude. I'm explaining Dragon Ball. Finally, dude. For some reason, for the life of me, I could not freaking find a leader card to show you how
All
to
right.
play the game. Okay.
So yeah, go ahead.
So
Get back to it.
each deck is built on one of these. It's a leader card, right?
Hmm.
So this also corresponds with the color of cards you can play. So
Okay.
like black cards can only play black, red can only play red, etc., etc. So each one has a specific thing, right? Like this one says attack one or draw one when attacking, right? Okay. So you
Okay.
have 15,000 to start. Every leader has 15,000 attack points to start, right?
Okay.
So what you'll do is you'll have 8 lives, right? The only way to get a life, it's not like in Pokemon where you can destroy a monster or whatever on the field
Yeah.
and that gives you the prize card. You have to attack this leader.
Oh.
So with this leader, right, you have all sorts of things you can do. So what you can do is at a certain point, right? Some are 3, some are 4. When you go down to 4 lives, right? So somebody's attacking you. It's also important to remember that these, much like Magic, have combo, right? Here's
Hmm.
combo power, right? So let's say I attacked a 15,000 leader with a 20,000 card. I could play this and combo, go up to 25,000, and I don't lose a life. Now, let's say you go down to 4 lives, and some decks you actually do want to go down really fast, like
Okay.
the Beerus deck that I used to play a lot. You want to get it. Sounds weird because you're basically like cutting your lives in half on purpose, but you do this. You awaken. Boom. Now he's at 20,000. And now his main effect can take place. Like for this one, it says, if you don't have an energy marker, place one energy marker. Sounds kind of basic, but an energy marker is your mana, right? So
Okay.
I'll say this is my hand, right? At the start of each turn, I have to decide, okay, I'm going to charge this card, and that's going to be my mana or my energy, right?
Hmm.
This card gives you a free energy each time.
Okay, so
That
you
can
get
be
an
the difference. That can be the difference between summoning a monster that's really weak, like this 2 cost, or something that's way stronger, like this 5 cost.
ah.
So the point of the game is to attack your opponent's leader while also defending your leader. The first person that's at 0 life loses. And there's all sorts of little tricks you can do. Like here, these are field cards. You've got, blocker cards. So basically, a blocker card can take the focus away from your leader for an attack, and basically, you can basically sacrifice it.
Okay.
So that's kind of the gist of the game, so to speak.
That sounds pretty cool. So it makes me think it's kind of like an ongoing little war. You have your defenses that you need to break through. You need to
Yep.
hit their king or queen, like in a game of chess.
Right.
That's cool. That's cool. I dig that.
Yeah. See, like UPB brings up a good point. Some decks are what they call stall decks, which is you want to prolong the game as long as you can because you want your opponent to bleed out all their resources. So you reserve cards like strictly to defend, and then when you know that they're weak, you just flood them. Boom, 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 boom. So the good thing about this game, which is why I like it better than Masters, even well, number one, it's easier to play, but number two, there is an online client for it.
Mm. So you could play online, kind of like Pokemon TCG, as well.
Correct.
Is that where you go and practice with like a new deck, or if you want to do an addition or a modification to what you're currently running?
Yeah, actually, I can show you. All right, so here's the online client. Let me get my hand steady. There we go.
Nice.
So we go in.
That looks cool.
So this is where I build my decks here, and then I'll test them before I play them in person. So right now I have my old school Beerus deck. I have a Green Meter deck, and then I have my my current deck right now, my Daimaku deck. And
Okay.
so what you'll do is pretty easy. So you just click it, go edit, and then this will bring up. I always go. I click red because I'm always a red player, and then you can go from here. So you say like, here's leaders,
Hmm.
right? If you want to go battle cards, you want to look up extras, and then here's your deck right here.
Okay. That looks,
So,
dude. The artwork is beautiful on these cards. By
oh
the
yeah,
way, super insane just jumped in the chat. How's it going, bro? Thank you so
look,
much for
dude.
stopping by.
So yeah, Fusion World. My only drawback on it is that it doesn't yet, and I say yet. If once it goes mobile, I'll probably never talk to any of you again. I'll probably just be playing 24/7. But the online client is super fun, mainly because you get to test your decks, yes, but they also have super sweet like animations
Hmm.
for your leaders and stuff. So
Oh, okay. Um, what is the biggest difference between Fusion World and Masters? Was the other one?
Masters has so many different elements. There are multicolored leaders, there are Zenkai boosts and effects. Like there's just so much going on
Hmm.
that my tiny infant brain cannot. I can't do it.
Okay, so would it be kind of like Fusion World is old school Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's comprehensible, and then Masters
Yes.
is the new fucking shit, where like you've got Synchro and Chain Link and fucking
Basically,
all this.
yeah.
Okay, I totally get that. I totally get that. But isn't it kind of funny that they started out complicated and now Fusion is the newer one, right?
Yeah, that's the funny part is like they started super complicated and then they went to yeah, this is a very accessible game.
Yeah, because
You-
when
I'll say
somebody
this
has,
though.
oh sorry, go for it.
Super Insane is a top tier Fusion World player.
Ooh.
He regularly beats me, like very regularly. I think I only beat him on the rare occasion. 9 times
Mhm.
out of 10 he will beat me.
Was he there with you when you went to that competition for nationals?
He didn't go to nationals. Unfortunately, he had another engagement. He got the invite to it. He just didn't. He wasn't able to go. He did go with me to national, or not to national, to regionals, and he and I are strongly considering flying to Dallas in June. Or no, is it June? Yeah, so June 1st for the regional tournament in Dallas again.
Ooh.
I'm hoping to go to 2 regionals this year. I'm hoping that we go to the one in Dallas, and then fingers crossed they do another one in Seattle. Worst comes to worst, if they do it in Portland, I will go, but I don't want
Mhm.
to.
um, dude, does that mean you might go to nationals again this year?
If I win a spot, I will. I will probably try my best to go again. Yeah.
That is amazing. All right. After nationals, is there a world tournament?
Yeah, there's a actually it's happening right now. They had to delay it. I think it was I can't remember if it was due to like the LA fires or something.
I got tingly. I just got tingly right now,
But
bro. Tell me
yeah,
about it.
the grand finals are actually happening like right now.
Ooh, the grand finals. Dude, it
Yeah.
sounds really prestigious. Let us know about that.
That's
I don't know
super
anything.
insane. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the top 16 players in the world?
Damn.
I think
Dude,
that's what it is.
that's like the Olympics for the fucking
So
Dragon Ball.
I think it's top 4 from every nationals because they have um like Latin American nationals. They have I think a European nationals. They have the U.S. one, and then I think oh my god, what's the other one? Oh yeah, the Japanese nationals.
Damn,
So
dude.
I think it's the top 4 from each of those goes, and then there will be one like grand champion.
What do you win? If you're the grand champion, what is the top prize for that world champion?
It's usually a card, and it'll say like grand champion, and like so this is crazy. So the people that won, I think it was top 10 for nationals, got an uncut sheet that had all the god rares on them.
Oh.
So that was pretty dope. Um, so like Super Insane won top 16 in regionals, and he got a serialized card
Oh
from
yeah?
regionals. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn.
I told you he's
That's
good. He's better. Yeah, he's better than me. I got. I think in regionals I got 26, but he was like I think 8 or 9. Oh no, he took 4th place. Never mind.
fourth place.
Yeah, say I knew he was in the top 10. I couldn't remember because like another dude we went to, I think finished second in regionals.
Check it out. AMP and
So
Pokemon says
it's
he
nuts.
AMP and Pokemon's got a question, and I'm gonna let you answer first. Bulma, Chi Chi, or Android 18?
Oh, bro, Boma.
Bulma,
She's rich.
Android 18.
I mean, yeah, but Boma's rich, so I could have a really hot chick and also be rich by, you know,
True.
by marrying it. Like, look at Vegeta, bro. He was
Yeah,
poor. He had
but
nothing. Now that fool is like one of the richest people in the world just because he's married to Bulma.
he was a prince, and look at how he's controlled by Bulma and scared of his own wife. Even
Oh yeah,
Beerus.
especially like let me get that Afro Bulma.
uh,
Like when they first met Trunks.
hmm
Yeah, give me Afro Bulma. I'll take that. Exactly, UPB for the security, baby. That's what it's all about. I'm
uh,
trying to be rich and have a hot wife. Why can't I
dude,
have both?
Son of a Merc says you guys got me sorting through old DBZ stuff. I know Son of a Merc's got some old DBZ cards. We talked about it briefly in one of those podcast episodes. We're gonna have another episode tomorrow, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Son of Merc's channel. Merc, please do me a favor. Drop your own link in here because you're here. I saw you. Just drop your link real quick. I need people to have a link to click on so they could see the podcast.
Trust
Thank you.
me, I've been in Dragon Ball for most of my life.
Dude, like I've liked Dragon Ball since I was a small child. So my first experience with Dragon Ball, I had to have been around 7 or 8 years old, maybe. And it was Dragon Ball Z, and it was here in the US, but I saw it in Spanish. El
Mhm.
Canal 22. It had Dragon Ball Z. And it was like an adult cartoon. Like they would cuss the shit out of each other, and it was
Yeah.
more violent than what I remember the English counterpart being, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I
you gotta
just
get the
remember it
uncut
being
ones with
brutal.
all the blood.
Yep. And I saw it in Spanish and I thought it was the shit. And my mom used to hate me watching it because she's like, it's just violent cartoons, it's aliens trying to kill aliens. And I'm like, but I like it. And then when I started seeing, oh, you could see it in English, I started watching it in English and just took off from there. But it's always been like a constant thing that I like watching throughout my life.
Oh dang! Somebody from our local shop pulled the Fusion World equivalent of a God Rare, which is the Super Alt Art.
Damn. Hey, UPB is right. Free capsules for life if you have Bulma. Dude, that's true. I need a capsule for a car, capsule for a helicopter, capsule for a boat.
Yep, I
I
need it
do
all.
love I love the Capsule Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Roche, I am nerding out listening to you too and working on mail. Thank you so much, Roche. I really do appreciate you listening into this podcast. This is literally a series that I really loved doing. I've never had a series like this on this channel. I didn't know how it would go. I didn't know if I would like it, if the guest would like it. I didn't know if the crowds would like it. So far, no complaints. It seems like everybody's loving it. I'm loving it. I'm learning a whole lot. Dude, I'm learning a ton of Dragon Ball right
Yeah,
now. I learned
I'm a
how to
Dragon Ball
play the
guy.
Pokemon TCG because of UPB. He was my last guest on before you. He was on Monday, and he taught me how to play the Pokemon TCG. So I want to set up a deck, and I actually want to play because of you. I want to start opening Dragon Ball, dude. I do need you to tell me the name of that set because I'm gonna chase the serialized cards. And hear me out. Hear me out. It's gonna be damn near impossible to get a serialized card. I know that. I know that much. If I get a serialized card and I sell it, I don't plan on selling it. But if I sell it, it's only gonna be selling it to you.
I'll pull my own from this box right here.
If you don't, because
Oh
I
no,
have fire hands
it's
sometimes.
in here. I don't know.
Dude,
I hope it's in here for the love of
how
God.
many packs is there in there? 24?
24.
You want to open like 4 of them?
Mm. Open the box.
If it's in there.
Uh,
If it's in there. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm gonna seriously open like a box. I'm gonna chase it. I'm gonna chase it. I figure it's a lottery ticket, Josh. It's your lottery ticket. You're gonna scratch that sucker.
yeah. Well, I do have to go, but I will. Okay. I'll give you one.
All right. One. He's cracking the seal, everybody. Cracking the seal.
Also, Dragon Ball Masters always comes with box toppers, so that's tight.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'll give you one. And see, look, if you can see right there, that's one of the serialized cards.
Ooh. Dude, I want to get that Frieza. The golden Frieza.
Ooh, what's my box topper? Just an SR.
Let's see. Give me 1 second. UPB said, Eddie, I'm gonna ship you out the retro box, but I might send you a DBS FW starter deck too, so we can learn together. UPB, before you ship that out, hit me up so I can give you the proper shipping address, because I want to make sure you have the proper address. So make sure you don't ship it out with the old address. I want to make sure you have updated shipping address. All right,
Smells
there
like
we go.
Dragon Ball.
Let's see. Roche said peer pressure. Peer pressure is right, Roche. I am called Mr. Peer Pressure by Brian B from Base Showcase. So I'm just doing what my job is. Just peer pressure.
All right. So let's see who we got. Toa, the Zennies. I actually did pull this this leader. So you can get special leader rares. They're basically like alt art versions of the
Okay.
leader cards.
I
So
love the Zennies. Oh, snap.
that's the special leader rare version.
Yep.
So
Freezer.
scared. So scared. Freezer. Whis. Ooh, nice. Mura.
Little baby Freezer.
Chilled. Little baby Piccolo. Frieza. Cooler.
Oh, that looks cool.
Golden Frieza. Is that the reverse? Oh yeah, I'm at the reverse. Okay.
Ooh, what's that?
Ah, just the rare.
They look nice though, dude. That's
Yep.
Broly, right?
Yep. Just a rare.
Dude, Super Insane said you'll be opening half a case of the new set next month.
Yeah. He and I are splitting a case of Fusion World next month.
Dude, you already got it, or you're gonna get it when it comes
Well,
out?
we're gonna get it at pre-release, so we'll actually be getting it like 2 weeks early.
Are you gonna get it like at MSRP, not marked up or anything?
Oh yeah.
Dude, what's gonna be a chase in that new set that's coming out next month?
We don't know yet. They haven't really revealed all the stuff. I'll give you one more.
All right, there we go.
Dang.
The crowd loves it. You know they want to see what's in those packs,
All
Josh.
right.
We
One
gotta give
more.
them love.
I know. I got to do my stream this weekend.
You got that baby Frieza again.
Yep. Got Zamasu.
Okay, Gohan.
Got
That one
Gohan.
looks cool. I like
Okay,
that.
look. This one looks like a dick and balls. Look.
Yeah.
You see, he's got to use like the little. Yeah. I can't say that on my channel usually, so it's nice to be able to say that. Android 16.
Not the reverse yet.
Uh,
Oh, what's that?
oh, yeah, that's the reverse. The God Pad. And. Ooh, just another rare, but another Broly rare. Okay. So that means you got to tune into my stream because we've already taken 2 of the dud packs out.
Oh, I definitely want to fucking see what's in the rest of that box. I gotta tune in. When were you thinking about running that stream, dude?
Probably Sunday.
Sunday? All
Yeah.
right. It's gonna probably be like morning, like around 11ish.
Yeah, I usually get up pretty early and do it so that by the time I'm done, my wife is waking up and we can
Yeah.
go to the gym and do our Sunday chores and whatnot.
Did you see what Roche said? She said, "Dudes, I can get you Fusion World at under MSRP pricing." Oh, you just made Josh a little excited, Roche. I mean, if you're comfortable with telling him how much, you can tell him how much. Otherwise, send him a little DM. Both
I'll
of you
DM.
are
I'll
in.
DM you.
Yeah, both of you are in various discords together, I'm sure. And then, all right, so we touched on the deck. So I like
Mhm.
that. We touched on the rarities that you can pull. You told us about the god rare.
So there are God rares, there are SPRs, which are like special rares. So actually, I think I have one here. Now, I will say this Masters doesn't make as nice of cards as they used to, and I can show you an example.
Kristen Marie said
So
Josh will slide into those DMs.
where's my Dragon Ball library?
Oh, by the way, big
Yo.
shout out to Roche. Very recently, they had an amazing sale going on. I actually promoted it on our Discord, I believe through the Pokemon section. If you click on there, you'll be able to see what y'all missed out on because I let y'all know immediately when they put up that deal on their website. I'm like, hey, everybody, go hit these people up. You're going to be able to get these packs that you can't find anywhere, and I posted it with a mass tag and at everyone. So yes, go and look at the Pokemon section, see the amazing deal that Roche Pokedex had recently, and you're gonna see one of the reasons why you have to subscribe to them and follow them because I only know about it because I'm subscribed and I follow them. I wouldn't have known otherwise.
All right, so here is a new SPR. It's nice. Don't get me wrong.
Ooh,
Texturing, embossing is nice.
that looks
This is
freaking
what
epic.
this is
Cell.
what SPRs used to look like.
That's cell perfect form, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's Piccolo.
See the difference?
Yeah. That's the embossing one, right?
Yeah. So, Dragon Ball has mainly gone to heavy texturing on their SPRs, which don't get me wrong, they are nice.
But
I'm not gonna,
embossing, nice.
but the embossing on the SPRs back in the day were something else.
Were those cards harder to grade?
No,
No. Oh,
I have straight tens and like a whole thing up here of just secret rares and all that stuff, and that's all embossed.
damn. And so, is that the rarity where you said some of those are like several hundreds of dollars?
Which ones?
The ones you just showed, like the embossed one and the cell.
Some of the older ones can be, yeah.
I see UPB says, luckily Dragon Ball Super doesn't have a lot of scalpers. Well, that's one of the things that we touched on earlier. Josh Josh actually showed us that's untrue. The scalpers are hitting Dragon Ball hard. And
Yep.
he used to get the boxes for 65. Now they're like, what'd you say, 240? 240,
Yeah.
250? Yeah. So
If you don't catch them on release or have already pre-ordered them, you're about to be screwed.
that's 4x. The MSRP on those boxes were 80. He was getting them
Right.
at 65, which is hell yeah, fuck yeah, buy them. But now it's like 240, 250. Want them? Nope, somebody else does. Bye.
I sure don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
it's
because
getting
of the.
harder and harder. Luckily, there's a store I've been buying Dragon Ball from for since I've been here.
Mhm.
So yeah, like 3 years. And that dude's really nice. Like he doesn't care. He knows how bad they go up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it for 85, no
Tell
tax."
UPB what's the name of that set that has those serialized chases right now, which people are going fucking nuts for.
History of Z. Yeah, look up History of Z booster box. It's over $200.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I could type that in right here really quick. You said history of Z, right?
Yep, History of Z booster box should be like the first thing that comes up on
Oh yeah. It looks like it's
on
a highly
TCG.
searched. Dude, TCG player has one at 92.99.
Go down. That's like 5 packs. I guarantee you.
Oh. 2022 Dragon Ball Super Masters Dawn of the Z Legends booster pack. No,
That's
that's
Dawn of
the
Z
different one.
Legends. History of
Yeah.
Z is the new set.
Okay, okay, Masters History of Z booster pack. Oh, just the booster pack alone is 604.
Yep. But here's another
Oh,
thing. Never
dude, there's a
buy
serialized card for 10 Gs.
probably.
It says 2025 Dragon Ball Super Masters SSB Vegeta Power of Conviction serial numbered History of Z 10 grand on TCG player.
Yep. I will say this. Because like I said, I probably have to get going just
Mhm.
because I got like the wife
No
and all
worries.
that.
Hey, no worries. I'm happy you were here,
One
bro.
thing I will say, guys, never buy loose blister packs, or no, not blister packs. Like if you get the ones that are like in the cardboard, that's fine. But never buy loose booster packs of Dragon Ball because Dragon Ball is heavily mapped. You are
Mm,
always guaranteed X amount of SRs per box. You're guaranteed an X amount of secret rares or SPRs per case. So never buy loose booster packs and never buy a booster box from somebody that has less than 12 in their inventory because that
uh,
means 9 times out of 10 they will have searched it, pulled all the good cards out, and left you with the dud boxes or the dud packs. So don't do it.
yeah, I see the cheapest boxes are 220 right now on
Yeah.
TCG Player for it.
I told you, bro. It sucks. I hate it. I hate it here.
Damn, dude, that's crazy. Basically, any TCG, if it's got a little chase, all right, 200 something. That
Yep.
that's the price of the lottery ticket right now, right? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Damn,
But yeah,
dude.
UPB, you're safe with the loose blisters. Like if it's in the cardboard tear, you're fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Those are randomized, but the booster boxes and even the booster box cases are super mappable. Like they're really easy to
Mm-hmm.
pick out.
Damn, dude. Well, I know you're getting ready to go, so we won't do any music. We won't do any karaoke. We'll save that for a future one. But mods, Kristen Marie, maybe. Let me know who's on right now. Let's go ahead and do a channel raid. We'll end this stream on a good one. We'll raid somebody. I'm gonna take one last dabby right here. But yeah, Kristen Marie and any other mod who wants to check right now, give me a list of people that are on. We'll send a little raid over. There's 11 people in the chat, so it's gonna be a nice little raid. We'll give them a few extra likes on their stream.
Ooh. Now you got me curious.
Oh, because of the alts.
Well, no, I'm seeing who's live because I'm nosy.
Oh.
Looks like
Oh,
Mount Killa, Kangas Krantz, Pokejuk.
Pokejack is gonna get it. Yeah, she's the homegirl, so she'll get the stream. She's actually one of the upcoming guests as well for this series. So Pokejack
Nice.
it is.
Oh yeah, Broly, Surge. There's a lot of people live right now. Sheesh.
Broly's actually gonna be a guest as well.
Nice. I love Broly. Dude. That guy's so nice. I've had the great pleasure of meeting Broly twice in person, and each time he's just awesome.
He lives kind of close to me. He's not that far, so we've met up at Frankincense a few times. But yeah, we're gonna run this raid with Pokejack. Any one of the mods can drop Pokejack's link. Oh, dude, that's a dope ass card.
I know. I love it. I just picked it up on Saturday. I was all excited.
There we go. All
But
right,
yeah,
that was the last little dabby right here.
I really
Josh, again,
appreciate you having me on, dude.
dude, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. Thank you so much for allowing me to step into your side of the hobby, learn what's what.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm enticed. I'm gonna get some packs, and when I do, I'm probably gonna reach out and I'm gonna be like, dude, I got these for an opening. I don't even care if it's like a cheap set, like an older set. I just want to open some Dragon Ball now. You know what I mean? I want to
I
add
get
to
you.
my collection, dude. I'm sold on it. I'm completely sold. Um, one day in the future, again, I don't know when, but in the future someday, I'd like to have you back on um, to do something with music in that episode. Well, we didn't sing a little bit of karaoke, and it's totally fine. But we're gonna one day in the future, and I'm gonna have you play that guitar here so everybody can check that out.
There you
I would
go.
love to see it. Okay. Thank you
Yeah,
so much
dude.
for being here. We're going to go ahead and sign off now for the day. The link is there for Pokejack. Go ahead and hit that raid. Let her know it's a base showcase raid. Show her some love and appreciation. Hit the thumbs up. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Again, she is the homegirl. She is going to be on this channel. We're going to talk about her music because she is a musician. Did you know that?
Mhm.
She's a musician. We're going to talk
Yeah,
about her.
she's on was like Spotify.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah, I've
That
listened.
song
It's
that
pretty,
she
pretty
has
good.
on there, that's gonna be the big one we tackle. We're gonna explore. It's a heavy topic, but we're gonna explore the topic that surrounds that song, how the creation of the song came to be, and what her experience has been in the music side of things. Because I'm always curious to know. You know what I mean? Stay tuned. We will let everybody know once we have everything planned out with PokeJack for date and time. But again, we're gonna sign off. Josh, anything you want to say to everybody as one last thing?
Never forget, as fun as cardboard is, make sure we're taking care of our mental health. We're doing daily activities that bring us joy, and
Mhm.
we're being open and honest about our emotions with the people we care about because you're worth it and you're not a burden, and people will help you because people love you.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Josh. Again, thank you so much for sharing some time with us. It was amazing having you on, and I do hope you have a great rest of your night. Okay,
You too.
everybody else in chat, peace out. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Bye.